We're live. We're going. I don't care anymore.
Hello.
I don't care. I need to check that this is working. Can you talk for me, Will?
Hello.
Right, there we go. It's working. Fucking hell. Oh, I'm not in the mood today.
Um.
Hang on. We seem to have some comments in the chat. Welcome in, by the way, guys. Sorry, I didn't intro. Good to see you here. Carly, Torch, Max, how are you doing? How's it sounding? It's the same mic as we were using yesterday, same setting, so it should be fine. It is a new mic, thanks, Max. There is still the echo issue. Unfortunately, that's going to persist for a few weeks. I'm not going to be able to afford to buy any soundproofing stuff until I next get paid, which will be Friday, and then I'll have to figure out, you know, what's the best way of like trying to do some basic soundproofing on a budget. Anyway, I should probably boot the game up. I will, by the way.
Possibly, sir. Hello. I can never remember if I'm being heard in your scene
You
or
are.
not.
We're on the live scene.
Oh, great! Yay! Hello. Hello, everybody else. Hope everybody's having a good evening.
Let's see if your view's coming through. Your view is coming through. Excellent.
Excellent. Oh, you know what? If somebody could tell me if
we're getting audio
hey, there you
through
go.
it.
There you go. That's fine. That's all we're after. All we can ask for.
Annoyingly, mine isn't working. Your voice sounds deep right now. That's probably my throat, to be honest. I'm tired and fed up. My voice goes that way a little bit while I get a bit tired.
If there's one thing that's a good cure for John when he's tired and fed up, it's me. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're not gonna hear you for a second because I need to figure out what on earth is going on with why it's not picking my game up. Come on, yeah, Master Chief Collection. Come on. Oop, that's 10.
Did you set a title for the stream?
Yes, I did set the title for the stream. Thank you very much for the alert, Carly. Enjoy the stream. Missed last stream, being a little busy. No worries. Honestly, I don't remember what happened yesterday, Max. It's that I know it's you because of the accident, but if you say you ain't going to make dinner, so have fun, we will do. Thank you very much, Carly. Oh, do you want to introduce yourself, Will, while I try and, like, fix whatever the fuck is up with this?
Oh, yes. I'm Will. I'm Cole's friend, question mark. Varies depending on the moment. We've been hanging out for quite a while. I think it's fair to say quite a while, perhaps too long, who knows. But
over
we
10
recently
years.
Yeah, a while is what I'm calling that. I don't like to think about the number. Over the past
getting old,
year,
dude.
2 years? It's horrendous, I know. Over the past like year or 2 years or so, we've been working our way through all the Halo games. Halo is my favorite thing ever, perhaps. There's some close contenders, but it's pretty up there. And forever, I've wanted John to play these games. He's always been a PC guy, not an Xbox guy. So when the Master Chief Collection came out, we said, "Hey, let's play them, let's stream them, let's do something." And then there was 3 years, and then we actually got around to doing it. Now we are just coming on to Halo 3 ODST. We are actually about 2/3 of the way through now, because we got quite a lot done last stream. And we're probably going to wrap it up today, I think, is the plan. And then maybe we'll have time for a little bit of either multiplayer or firefight or whatever we feel like in the moment. Or we might suck absolute ass and not finish it. Who knows?
What he's failing to mention is the fact that we played through Halo 1, 2, and 3 back when I started this channel, and then he disappeared for a year and a half before we could finally come back to it.
Yeah, but Halo 3 is a good point to leave it. It's fine. It's the end of the trilogy. It's all right. It's a great like jumping off point. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
That's true.
You're gonna forget the entire plot of Space for a year? Halo's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
At least Halo 1, 2, and 3. So I'm not normally much of a first-person shooter guy. I'll play a few, but they're not typically my game. I did enjoy playing through Halo 1, 2, and 3. I fucking sucked to them, but I did enjoy playing through them.
And the game that we're playing at the moment is called the Master Chief Collection. And it's basically all of the Halos from when they started coming out up until like 2013. There's 6 games in there. And if you get them on a Steam sale, it's about 6-7 quid, English pounds. So the deal is pretty good. They're pretty cheap for what they are. You get campaigns, multiplayer, etc. I'm not paid by Microsoft. I wish I was. Actually, I don't wish I was. And yeah, it's a pretty good deal. You know, if you feel like it's worth getting. I think I'll put my stamp of approval
Do
as
you
a
feel
completely
like
biased source.
hosting a game so we can actually get into it?
You can join me whenever you feel like it. Thank you
Well,
very
you didn't
much.
tell me that you'd opened a game.
It's here. You're not showing in my list of people online.
I should be. I don't know why I wouldn't be. Hang on, let me check my. Yeah, I'm signed in on Steam. Technical difficulties. Love it. You're.
Don't worry.
I'm not even sure if you're even showing in my friends all of a sudden.
I'm gonna reboot it and hope for the best. But it works flawless game, flawless package. You know, not a problem. Not a problem. This is probably a PC. It's nothing here. That'd be ridiculous.
Sure, blame the
That something here
PC.
work.
What do they say about a bad workman blaming his tools? Also, you'd have to ask Will. I have no idea if he's got my stream chat open. Probably not, because he's a pleb that only plays with one monitor.
All right, unnecessary. So I actually do have it open on my phone, but unfortunately we're at the mercy of the Twitch app as to whether that remains to be the case, because often it does not.
It's like the water is wet thing XD.
It's
trying
a
to
little
start
bit temperamental.
arguments.
What's he saying?
It's like the whole water is wet thing.
I mean, yeah. Look, this stream is. I would say this stream is. Oh, I wasn't happy about that.
As a side note, thank you very much for the Amazon Prime sub, Tim. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. And in fairness to Will, he has one monitor because he doesn't have space for two monitors. The dude lives in a tiny bedroom.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I think we're just laying it all out then.
You literally told me you don't have space. I've also seen your room.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually blasted on the stream though. Wow. All right. I'm just gonna start talking about all like the deficiencies in John's house throughout the stream. I think.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I spoke about most of them on the stream. You're more than welcome to.
Maybe.
Like,
have you ever done a house tour?
What, on stream? No, I don't do in real life stuff, do I?
You should do an MTV Cribs.
That's not really my kind of content.
If you did that and you got Dan to shoutcast it throughout, I'd watch that personally.
You know what? Maybe I should ask Dan if he wants to voice act a character for the D&D stories. That would be hilarious.
He'd be down. Well, I mean,
you've just name dropped me again.
Again, I've known him for 10 years. This is a lot. This is not necessarily something I have to do frequently, and therefore is taking a while to adjust to. We will get there.
What would you do if I transitioned? Like, not that I am, but if I came out as like a woman, how long would it take you to?
I'm trying my best now. It's not on purpose. Can the chat feel the difference in his attitude today?
Probably.
Right. Okay. The game has booted.
Okay. Awesome. So some of it is like what me and Will are like with each other. Other bits of it is just me being tired and not dealing with crap.
You're not there. Why?
Can we stop dropping my name in chat though, please? In all seriousness, let's stick with Materies on stream.
Yeah, I'm not doing this on purpose, guys. I'm not doing it to annoy him.
I don't mind.
It's not.
Like, jokes aside, I can forgive Will because it has been 10 years. It's not like I've had the same username in those 10 years. How many times have I changed? It's been
every 5 minutes.
It's not been every 5 minutes. I made content as Hellfire 1997 for like 4 or 5 years.
No, I'll challenge you on that because you shortened it to HF97 at some point.
Oh, that was no, it was the same name. I just used that as a shortcut. Come on.
Hey,
I had
Google's
like the
optimization,
HF97 logo, didn't I?
the search optimization would not agree. Therefore,
Oh yeah,
get what
because
you
I knew
get.
so much about search optimization. I think it was fair to say when I was working on my first YouTube channel, I did not know very much about making content.
That's fair. I think that's fair for all of us. I'm
After 10
gonna
years of
resume
doing
this.
so, I've learned a few things now. What's your issue now?
I'm gonna. No, it's not an issue. I'm gonna try and resume the game. But I don't know how well it's gonna pick up it because we're in court. So we'll just sort of see what we get.
That's fine. See what happens.
Okay.
I can fully believe that. Hey, you are what, like level 95, something like that? I don't think many people are even close to you. I think Hazel and maybe Minnie Mouse are the only ones who are close, and they're not on very often. So, oh shit, 97.
Hey Jeff.
Just don't prestige before I reset the boss's head.
Oh, it actually has remembered it correctly, I think.
Awesome.
Well,
Because I remember nothing of what happened, I'll be honest.
Let's catch up on the plot.
Go on then, catch us up on the plot.
Alright, I'll talk over this cutscene and catch up on the plot. Long story short, there are two main plot threads going on at the moment. We've got these guys who were in the quote-unquote past, if you like, earlier on in the night, right? And you've got our main guy who we're playing as in the hub world, who's trying to find out like where they are, catching up to them and whatnot. And he's doing so by like there's an AI of the controlling the city that's trying to sort of point him in the right direction. So we're essentially playing through little flashbacks at the moment. This guy here, in the last flashback mission that we did, got battered by a big gravity hammer to the chest. So he's not walking great. So they're trying to just get out while they can.
Get the door.
Okay, just to address up the questions in chat. Will is streaming. You actually look at Will's stream right now. So we're going to be changing between my point of view and Will's point of view. We've had this system for a while. We actually first started it for Halo ages ago. As for the prestiging thing, it resets you back to level 5, not to level 1. But it knocks down the boss's health. So the bosses start each stream with less health every time someone prestiges. So the more people the prestige, the weaker the bosses get, the easier they are to beat. Which is why you don't want prestige while I haven't reset the bosses. I've just not had chance the last few days.
This means we're screwed,
It's a neat system.
What was that,
I
sir?
like it. So it's a neat system. I like it.
What, the prestige bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you and Tim Kipfans convinced me to do prestige for ages, but it's not. I was against it for a while because I wasn't a fan.
Now's our chance.
And eventually, like between us, it was. I think it was me and you talking together. We kind of settled on the idea.
Gunny, I can fly a pelican, but
I wanted it to, like, prestiging has to have a use, you know? Like, there's a stat, you slowly tick up how many times you prestige, but that's not a whole lot if you're not actually getting something from it.
Yeah, that's true.
You've had your nickname for over 20 years, Torskin. Damn! That's a wow.
I wonder if I might.
You've had it a few years now. I remember ages ago
college.
you had Willy the Weird.
More of those floating squids.
Yeah, that hadn't been used for a long time. I think that's still on this though because I refused to pay Microsoft to change it. But
yeah, no, that is very fair. The fact you have to pay to get your name changed, it's like, are you
that's
serious?
just not modern day, is it?
Yeah, it's actual bullshit. I'm sorry, but the things the gaming industry and stuff like that expect you to pay for now is just ridiculous.
Oh, you've always had to pay for this. That doesn't make it not ridiculous, bear in mind, but it amazes me that.
I thought it was like a thing as of a few years ago.
Oh no. This since well, I guess since it came about, it's like 2004-ish, I guess.
Really?
Which is just the standard. Yeah.
Why?
And it used to be, I think it used to be free on PlayStation, and then they started charging for it because they saw Xbox getting away with it.
Wow. Still, it's bullshit. Like, regardless of how long it's been a thing.
Yeah. There are a lot of good things that I think Xbox has. That is definitely not one. The services in general is like, as in the online services are alright. The like framework around them, oh Jesus.
Were you
It's a
here where I
whole-
had my absolute...
whole
Yeah, you were. I was having a rant about Minecraft last stream, wasn't I? And like
Oh, yeah,
the
you were.
systems for that. Like, you don't have to pay to change your name, but it's still the way it's set up. How easy it is to like force people to make a mistake, and then you have to buy multiple copies of the same game. Like,
Can you change your name?
yeah,
I
I'm
think
pretty
you
sure
could.
you can. At least you used to be able to. I don't know if you still can.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. Our allies are gonna go and capture this dropship, by the way, and then we're gonna defend it.
Okay, sounds good.
Think fine.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Level 100 today. Oh, sorry, go on, Will.
I was just gonna say I don't know if I didn't think that you could change it, so mine's still the original one, I think.
Like I said, there's definitely a time you could. I don't know if you still can.
Okay, interesting. Maybe the chat knows. I'd like to change it if I could.
Yeah, like you would definitely get hit level 100 this week. It's not going to take you long to hit max level. Kind of dark. It's hard to tell what we're meant to be shooting at, to be honest.
You have that like scanning mode as well. Remember? I can't remember what button it is. On the keyboard.
B4, yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
About
There
that.
you go. You'll have a lot easier time with that.
Yeah, that is much easier. You can see a lot more now. See a lot more. To be fair, I still have my old tag in that, the Stalery Scolia one. I still use that for development.
Oh, maybe you do actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I only stopped using it for gaming because I moved from. I wanted to start a new YouTube channel. I'd obviously become a furry at that point, so it made sense to do it in like my persona and everything.
But is it a thing from Lord of the Rings as well?
No, it's using the ancient language in the Inheritance series.
Okay, so I mean I don't entirely understand that, but you would possibly run into merchandise legal issues as well.
No,
That's maybe me being a shrewd.
Yeah, I think you're being a little shrewd there.
Okay. That is.
Because you can't
you press
really
the
like
melee,
copyright a word, which is what it basically is. I
think you can, to an extent. Depends on the word.
Maybe. I'll still be surprised. I'll be very surprised.
I mean, I'm surprised if they just start going after random people for it.
Yeah, it's
Might be a surprise.
like even if you like legally can, it's gotta be a difficult one, right? Is it one that really is gonna have a lot of value?
Probably not, but depends if that stops.
Oh, that's true enough. That's true enough. I'm sure there's a boost button we can press.
Yeah, probably the grenade. It's my grenade button, so maybe shift or something for you, maybe.
It's not shift. I've been trying it. My grenade button's F, but that's not doing anything. Oh shit! Okay, found it.
Oh, there you go. Your melee button might fire a bomb as well, maybe.
No, doesn't look like it.
Okay, there's a button that will do it. Maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's 2 or something. I don't know. Keyboard controls are weird.
The superior control.
Each to their own. I'll be diplomatic. Each to their own.
No, keyboard controls the superior. They're just better.
I don't know. I could pick up this controller and know which button boost is without having to Google it or try it out.
And how many years have you been playing this game? That is not a fair comparison.
we have reasonably standardized controls on a controller nowadays.
I would say
kinda,
the same
you pick
for
up a-
keyboard for the most part.
Oh, and yet.
To be fair, I would actually say it depends on what game you play.
Yeah, it does turn on one game. I find Payday is particularly obnoxious with it, but a lot of them are alright.
If I'm playing like any kind of driving game, controller every time. Like you can't beat the fact that the joysticks versus steering are analog, and then the same for the throttle as well.
Yeah, same with I find like in the same way that driving games are like an instant controller game, RTSs are pretty instantly. I guess with the exception of Halo.
Keyboard, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, trying to play an RTS on, like, I'm sure people have done it, and I'm sure people have done it to prove a point, but I'm afraid you would have a very hard time convincing me that it's easier on controller.
I'd make the exception for Halo Wars, I think, but that's because it's designed as a controller game.
Yeah, like I'll give you that one, but when the game
is the far exception of RTSs.
It's like it's one game that's built for controller. Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
I don't know what killed me there. Yeah, it's like
one
game in how many that was built for controller. You can't really argue on the basis of one game.
No, no. It's definitely not the standard.
Sit down.
You good? You back? Hello.
Apparently, no ship. So I guess I'm
you
walking.
Nab that. There's another one up there. You nab that.
Oh! I thought that was going over the edge. Then I was gonna say that might not be a good place to park it.
Oh. Do you want to give me a bit of cover, or you are leaving?
Head back to your Banshee, Gunny.
No, we're going in, aren't we? So I was trying to figure out how to go up.
So just look. Basically, look where you want to go.
Yeah, which is always awkward when you're trying to shoot downwards.
Yeah, true.
Kamikaze!
What is going on over there?
I'm sure this is working. I'm gonna guess this thing's
it is working. No, I don't think it is.
No?
You got to give it a bit more beef than that. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Gonna say it just wasn't reacting, so it's like. Hey, welcome in, Ron Snow Leopard. How you doing? Sierra 117 is inbound. Unfortunately, Master Chief ain't in this one.
Where is he? He's currently been like eaten by the Gravemind or some point in Halo 2.
Oh, is this during the Halo 2 timeline?
This is during Halo 2, yeah.
But
the start of this game
is about... ODST?
Yeah, because it's built on the Halo 3 engine, and it was designed as an expansion to Halo 3.
Okay.
It's a little confusing. If you play like all of them back to back, there's like somebody worked out. So on MCC, right, there are playlists of missions, which is it's a neat enough feature, I guess. They don't really get much use, but it's just XML files, right, that essentially tell the game to play X missions in X certain order.
Easy to edit.
And somebody did a giant canon version of like a giant canon playlist where it does every single Halo mission in canonical order, and it's quite insane, but it's very fun. Good for if you like want to lock in and have like a really good marathon of it, but it takes a couple of days. It's a lot of stuff, to get through.
How are you doing anyway, Snow Leopard? I hope you're keeping well. I do like it when you've got things like the XML files and like level playlists and stuff like that, because it's stuff that's easy to edit. Like a non-technical person can learn to edit an XML file, like basic edits, fairly easily. It's not what I would call user friendly, but you can learn to do it fairly quickly.
Find a workaround inside the tunnel.
It's better than nothing. It's designed to be like as reasonably sort of user friendly as it could be, while having, because when they ported this in 2019, the reality is they're taking a 2014 game that wasn't designed to work on PC and was already overly complicated because it's trying to tie 6 games over like 15 years into one thing that sort of works together.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to put it on PC, and then you're trying to make it mod friendly. It's a whole.
A lot of effort went in. Like you gotta give them that. A lot of effort went in.
there's certainly a lot to complain about in this game. But you got to give credit where it's due. The technical perspective on this is kind of nuts.
And as you say, with how old it is. Oh, sorry to hear about the dogs. Are they just repeatedly barking? Give them a treat or something? I wouldn't know what would help them stay quiet. But yeah, you were saying, like, the technical thing, and also just the age of the game. Like, when did the first Halo come out?
2001.
Yeah, so they've bundled a lot of it together. Like,
yeah.
Particularly when you think about the difference in hardware and operating systems. Like, I was going to say DOSBox, but it wasn't even PC, it was Xbox. So...
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the other thing, is that it's one thing porting like a 2001 PC game to work on like more modern hardware, but you're talking like 4 or 5 console generations back. It's just really not designed to do that.
No.
There's a guy chasing you.
Yeah, I'm
with a big hammer, and you're in a small room.
Oh, I thought there was a way out. I thought there was a way out.
Well, there was. He gave you it.
Damn it! I was trying to get away so you could respawn, but it was not on my side.
He did not appreciate that. No, he was not letting that happen.
So it's reach 1, 2, ODST 3, 4, 5. Oh, is that in terms of the order? I didn't realise reach came before what?
Oh, yeah, reach the prequel.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Not sure about Halo Wars wise. Yeah, I wouldn't
Halo
know.
Wars is before everything. Halo Wars is, you know, Halo Wars is a co-op campaign. Maybe at some point.
Give it a go.
So Halo Wars is there's no I want to say it's 50 years, 80 years, 80 years I think is probably about right. Before the first Halo, and it's basically done that way because by this point there's not enough, like, the Covenant don't have enough resources, the humans don't have enough resources to do any kind of fight in scale of an RTS. So you set it back far enough and everyone's got enough stuff to have a bit of a Barney.
Nice.
It's good though, you know, it's quite fun, to be fair. Campaign is not bad. I think it seems like me and Tim co-opted it, actually.
Yeah, I think you guys did. I'd be willing to give it a go. Apparently we're not considering the books though.
Books?
Yeah.
Oh, bookus. Oh, well, look, one of those is set over 100,000 years before the first Halo, so I mean...
Oh wow, it
feels rigged. Yeah, they are right.
Canon, but 100,000 years, are they even have the same story? Or is it like a completely different...
It is of the same story. How relevant that story is dubious, perhaps.
100,000 years, that's more time than even fucking, like, Dawn of War has. Like, seriously?
Oh, yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time. I don't want to get into it too much because we'll probably get into it in a different game. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was a good idea to release those personally. I don't think it was. But you know, each their own. Some people really love those books. To be fair.
Sounds like Ron's a fan. Snow Leopard. Apparently, it fills in the blanks about the war with the flood and the ancient humans.
So right, okay. So it's essentially the 3 books called the Forerunner trilogy, right? And it delves into the background of the Foreigners, or what they're like, what, you know, before. Because like by the time we play Halo, right, they're all gone. They're all, you know, they activate the Halos. They're all wiped out to stop the flood. You know, we learned that in 1 to 3.
Except they come back in a later game, I believe, don't they?
Maybe not. You can say it. It's the big hammer if you want it.
No, thank you. I hate the hammer. Give me a sword any day.
I will happily take it.
The sword, it's more like a mini knife, but still a mini weighty knife.
Perhaps. I don't. You know, I don't know if it's weighty or not. It's supposed to be plasma, so it should. But they kind of
how
wiggle it
far
around
it
like
throws
that,
people, it's gotta have weight.
True.
Like,
How would you?
The plasma sword in this game does irk me a little bit for a number of reasons, because it doesn't make sense for a number of reasons.
Yeah, if you wanted to like make stuff up to make it make sense, you could say that like when the plasma field is interrupted by a large solid object, it explodes and releases force like that. I don't know. You can make something up.
In one certain direction.
It's sci-fi. You can make things up all the time.
You can make things up, but it's like with fantasy. When you start pushing things too far, you're breaking the realm of believability.
Yes, agree.
It doesn't matter which one you prefer, sci-fi or fantasy. There is still such a thing as going too far.
Yes,
you've got to set. I don't want to necessarily say structure, but kind of a structure, like a level for your readers or your viewers or whatever format you're using. And if you go beyond that, you will lose your.
Oh, did I?
Did we miss something?
Oh, there's giant red things on the walls.
Oh, interesting.
Perhaps?
Snow Leopard said he's on book 2 of the trilogy. Oh, hello. I'm down to only my pistol. Let me see if I can get another weapon. Sorry, I have to. Boom. Nothing wrong with that, Wolf Rory. We love a bit of that. Floating alien you shooting was made by the Forerunners. Oh, okay.
Wow, we're delving a little. We don't want to be delving that far just yet.
Okay, yeah. If there's like spoilers for later games, don't go there. Just because I've not played the later games yet. And we plan on playing most of them. I think one of them was console only, wasn't it? Which we weren't
Yes,
sure on.
we're not missing much. So the only one that we're not going to play is Halo 5 because we can't. But also, Halo 5 is widely renowned as like that one. So,
Okay.
you know.
We got a scarab right by our exit.
Interesting.
Should we go get that banshee for you?
The design of the sword in Halo is look like the counter
Might help.
lightsabers. It's not like just the design in that. It's just the way it works. And it's its general design just feels like it doesn't make much sense. Like, okay, you've got this plasma sword, but when you hit something with it, it doesn't cut, it sends it flying. Like, it behaves more like a hammer. Yeah. I don't know. It just feels...
It leaves cuts in walls and stuff. That's technical limitations, though.
It's technical limitations, but, like, why does it send bodies flying, then?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, but that's just it. Like, I get they're wanting to be funny, but it feels like a weapon. It feels like it's trying to be something other than what it's looking like, if you know what I mean. For me, personally.
I suppose so. I think
like, if it was a hammer, you'd expect that kind of thing. From, like, something that's basically an oversized knife, you don't expect bodies to go flying from that.
The flying amount varies per game, I think, depending on how spicy they're feeling with the physics.
That's fair. Yeah, Ron's agreeing with you. Halo 5 sucks. I've not heard many good things about Halo 5.
Right. So there's currently a resurgence of. I'll be kind and just describe them as people. People who seem to have come out the woodwork and think that actually Halo 5 is a lot better than you remember it, trust me. But I mean, that's just simply not true. It is. Me and Tim actually came round and we played like a good chunk of it, and we've never finished it. Not through lack of time, although that is certainly a percentage, but partly because it does suck. And you know, we generally quite enjoy the Halo games. Yeah, we've been through some ass stuff. You can land on this, by the way, if you want to bop it from the inside. It's like the scouts from Halo 3, you remember them?
Yeah, I might do.
Well,
I don't like this thing. Kamikaze!
Oh, you in? He's in.
Well, I'm on. I'm not in yet.
You're on. I'm keeping it distracted
shouting at me.
in the meantime.
I played all the heroes, and 4 and 5 are far from the best.
Yeah, he's not wrong. You know what? I think 4 I gave a hard time when it released, but on reflection, I still think it's not the best. It's definitely not the best. But having played Halo 5, it could have been so much worse.
Ron actually
This is not necessarily
worse story-wise.
Then 5? Oh,
That's what he's saying.
you know, I can. I don't know. I can tell the story in 4 is not great. The story in 5 is exceptional, though. In my opinion, is exceptionally not great.
Having not played either of them, I will reserve judgment until I've played 4, and at some point I will try 5, whether it's on stream or not, I don't know. But I will try 5, and I will give my verdict then.
What we'll do, I don't know if 5 has split screen or not, but if it does, I'll need to Google this, because I'm pretty sure they cut it out for stupid reasons. But if they didn't, I should say. How are you getting on in there, by the way?
Everything's dead, but I don't know if the thing's deactive.
There's a big glowy thing in the back of it.
Okay, I'll go blow that up. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so I'll bring an Xbox One round. I'll bring a couple of controllers. You can give it an attempt and see what you think. But I feel like even from like the opening shot,
how do I blow this?
You
up?
already can, or punch it, smash it, shoot it.
And nothing's happening. I don't know if it's the wrong one, but nothing's happening.
Are you at the right glowy thing? I'm landing on it. I'm coming in with you.
I might be at the wrong glowy thing.
Yeah, you are too far down. Hello.
Too far down. Where is it?
Hello.
Oh, okay. I see. Right. Okay.
Slam a grenade in that.
I don't have any grenades left.
That's right. I got a hammer.
I can't find Willomena. What do you mean you can't find Willomena? He's not streaming on Twitch, Wall. You can see his view on my screen.
Yeah, you might want to leg it, by the way, because that's going to go up.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit.
Oh.
Too slow.
Well, I got a great view of that.
I can imagine. Yeah, Will doesn't stream Wolf Warrior. If you want to see his view, we cut between the two views. If you look in the top left, it'll tell you whose view is up at the moment. So right now, you're looking at Will's view, not mine. So, feel sorry for the poor Legolas. I'm guessing that's the ones I was blowing up.
It's the worms. It's the worms inside the, you know, the hunters, the boys?
Ah, yeah, okay. Like, we could try and stream it if I get an external capture card. If you come round with an Xbox, we can maybe see nearer the time.
I don't know if you're gonna have a good time there. Well, you know, I think we should get Tim's adjudication on this. I think
we'll get Tim's point. We'll get Tim's opinion, but at worst, like, we wouldn't have to complete the game. It could just be one stream where I give it a go.
True. I feel like it'd end up being that one. Are you back yet?
No, I'm still waiting to respawn. Yeah, I mean,
okay,
if absolute worst, if we get half an hour in, I decide I don't like it, we'll play something else.
True. You know what? I'll bring gears. I'll bring gears as a backup.
Yeah, I'd do that. I'm not very good at it, because again, controller, shooter, not very good. I remember years ago when I went round to a friend's a few times, I got to a point where I was almost average with gears, and that was about as much as I could say for myself.
That's fair.
Come on, Gunny, this way. Let's get out of here.
The Legola, Worms, Power, the Scarabs, and the Hunters. Oh, okay.
Take them out,
There you go. There you
through.
go. Yeah, the you know the hunters have like the orange goopy bits that you shoot.
Yes.
Like the weak points. Yeah, those are worms. They're all just worms. Do you want to hop in this banshee?
Okay. You trusting me with flying again?
I am, yeah. I don't know why. Well, you're just flying into a wall at the moment.
There we go. I know how to do this.
Of course you do. Of course
Are
you
you
do.
doubting me?
You seem very in control. I have the big hammer. Let's not test this.
Ooh, no, that's going down. Why does pressing S make you just go straight down? But if you want to go up, you've got to move forwards.
I think it's for if people are throwing grenades and whatnot, yeah, in multiplayer. But I've always wondered that. Where are you? Are you up there? Okay.
Go.
Alright, vape on these red things.
Yeah, we respawn. Don't worry while I respawn. Ooh, hello. Do I need to put a eclipse, not an eclipse, an epileptic one on the stream?
It's up to you. It's only a one shot.
Good.
What's the worst that can happen? It's a minor amount of epilepsy.
What?
No, we stole this earlier.
Oh, right, okay.
Where I said we're gonna get the dropship. Yeah.
Keep her
So we
steady,
can leave.
Mickey. You doing okay?
Just glad we didn't go with your first plan. Look at those tunnels. Ones that aren't flooded are probably packed with buggers. Hell, I wouldn't go down there even if you ordered me to.
Come on, Veronica. What could be more important than that carrier?
My orders. And Buck, call me Captain.
Mickey, turn around. Find a safe place to set us down.
What? Why?
I lost something. Now I know where to find her.
I'll be honest, I'm not following the story. Like, I'm not invested in this story.
Yeah, we've talked through like most of the cutscenes. To be fair,
They've
the
just
lady
not
from
grabbing me. Like the first Halo games grabbed me. They got my attention. This has just failed to do so, and has actively done its best to make me lose my attention at times.
That's fine. I think you'll be back on when Reach comes about.
Awesome.
I'll force you to be back on. No, I
Good
mean,
luck with
I'll
that.
give you complete choice of.
Captain Veronica Dare. My beacon is active. Need immediate assistance. Someone, please respond.
Apparently this game takes place a few months before Halo 3. Okay, so that lines up with what you were saying earlier. Around the time of Halo 2. Ah!
The timeline
of... Damn it, Wolf Warrior! Sorry, go on.
The timeline of Halo games is always weird because you've got there are like huge like 3-week long gaps whenever anything is like moving through space because obviously it takes time to do that, but they don't show it because that's not interesting, frankly, is it? You don't want to sit in first person shooter and watch spaceships fly around for 3 weeks, you know?
Bit like walking paint dry, really.
Yes. But at the same time, the actual like time span of Halo 1 to 3 is something mental, like it's like 6 months, if that, maybe 9 months. It's not long to go from like humanity losing to like the Covenant dissolving. It's quite rapid.
Yeah, that's quite a speedy change. Quite a speedy change. Oh, wonderful! It's a shield bugger.
Bip him in the worms.
Him. Yeah, I was bipping him.
Come on, the other one.
Punch him.
Oh, you suffered.
We're getting different points in the chat. Von Snow Leopard says it's about 6 months, but apparently 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4. Oh, 3 to 4. Okay, no, never mind. I misread that. 3 to 4 is years, apparently.
Oh yeah, that's a long time. But we weren't. Let's not dip too much into 4 because me and John aren't going to play.
Let's not talk about future ones yet. Let's keep it Halo 1, 2, and 3 and ODST. Let's not do the other games because we are going to play through all of them, bar 5, but we'll figure something out for 5.
Yeah. Let's face it, there's not much story to spoil in 5, so we're alright.
I have like some kind of idea of what's going on with it, but only through listening to music, like gaming music and stuff like that. Nerdcore and stuff.
What's going on with what, sorry?
The story in 5.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. They looked at like the rejected pile of ideas for previous Halo games and thought that, well, they can't have been rejected for a reason, right? And so Halo 5 was born out of the devil's anus. I really don't like that game, if you can't tell.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds, to be fair, like I think a lot of game series have that one game. I remember back when I used to play a lot of the Stronghold games, a lot of folks in that community felt the same about Stronghold 3. Because that was certainly well known in that community.
Yeah, I feel like for most of the games though, that's like, it's either the end of the line or they kind of recover from it. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think Halo just managed to like really thread the needle and do neither. You know, Infinite Halo 6, I guess technically, and there's a lot of guys in. Let's take that out first.
Yeah, like Stronghold series did that. Like Stronghold 3 flopped, and then this made some other good games like Stronghold Crusader 2. So they definitely had that comeback afterwards. But if you ever want to laugh, go look at the update notes for Stronghold 3 in its early years. Like, oh boy, they do give you a bit of a chuckle.
What was it like?
Stopped walls climbing sheer stone walls. Fixed walls climbing sheer walls again. Fixed walls climbing sheer walls. Third time. Thank you. Hey, please, I hope.
That's funny.
Did
they ever stop actually climbing the walls? It'd be really funny if they never actually fixed it.
It's been years since I've actually looked at it, but like, there's a lot of like repeat fixes, and some of the issues they have were just wacky. Like, in fairness to them, they were really trying to push the boat out with just how much. Come on, let's go. With how much Stronghold 3 could do at the time, but yeah, they kind of reached too far. Couldn't pull it off because Firefly is only a small studio as well. It's only a small studio of, at the time, I think about 20 people in London. I've not kept up with it in years, so I couldn't say.
What year was that in? I'm just out of curiosity.
High school for us, so a while ago.
It's like 2007, so 2010.
No, like late high school, like it's
like 2013.
2011 roughly, I think. I'd have to check. Those definitely like very early 2010s.
Okay. I was curious because Halo 1 is 30 people, give or take.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was 2001. That's a different.
Yeah, very like just the things they were pulling off. Like at the time, sounded really cool, but you look back at it and it's like, yeah, actually, if you read the notes, you could see they were trying to be very ambitious. Things like they were trying to completely redo their physics engine to have fully dynamic, and you know, like trebuchets attacking stone walls, like fully dynamic physics.
It's a cool idea. You could do that in 2011, but not with like. You could do it nowadays with like Unity handling the heavy lifting, you know. But
yeah, but when
it's not
making your own physics engine with a team of 20 people, like it's like you were gonna struggle to do that as a small studio, and that's just one of like several things they were trying to do. A lot more achievable nowadays when you've got game engines that'll do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, but at that point, small studio, that was a bit too much to try and take on. So I haven't kept up with chat. Did you know most of them shipped without the charger? That's why we can't reload them. Oh, the Spartan lasers. Wow. Shipping without chargers. Who are they, Apple?
Hey, what do you charge that off? You can't just plug it into a power bank.
You think if you're gonna sell a weapon, you're gonna like, you know, sell a way to use the damn thing.
I guess so.
Can you imagine buying a weapon and not being able to use it?
Maybe they arrive well, they must arrive pre-charged to some degree, I guess. I feel like I'd want it a bit like the you know, like the 40k lasgun power cells, where like you can like leave them in the sun or whatever, and they'll solar charge. Just something. Just give me like a little bit of something. One little solar panel on the side. That's all it needs. Yeah.
Apparently we've reached the part of the game that Snow Leopard hates the most. Oh boy.
Oh. Fair play.
Oh, that's an excellent question. Here's a question for you then, Will. In space, do they still sing sea shanties? Sea shanties. The English.
Yes, of course they do. Of course they do.
Oh.
I'm always amused by how pirate-like people always make space pirates in in sci-fi stuff. It's always literally just like they'll have like a pirate hat, but like made out of metal this time. It's exactly the same thing.
Oh,
They're
that is
definitely
hilarious.
when space comes about, you know, there's as soon as like commercial stuff starts happening up there, that's it. We're gonna get it
There'll
all.
be
You're gonna
space
see
pirates, yeah.
you're gonna get-
There'll be
There'll be space
pirates.
pirates, yeah. You'll get your space shanties.
I wonder if they'll be as romanticized and like adventurous as the ones that get portrayed in movies.
Possibly not. I feel like those will be to films what Die Hard is to terrorist situations. I don't think it'll be the most realistic thing.
Probably not. It's hard to be romantic about a situation where only opening the airlock will kill the entire crew.
Yes. Yes, and undoubtedly somebody has written like the password for the airlock down on like a post-it somewhere.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trooper. They almost had me. Been trying to get
Oh
down to the next
boy.
level,
We'll
checking
wait
my
and
team.
see then,
The staff
Snow
is
Leopard.
locked
We'll
down
wait
top.
and see.
What's he saying? Sorry. I
Apparently
think
we'll find out
traffic
near
is
the end why he hates it.
I'm not sure if he's getting this in the next level complete. Maybe. He knows his stuff. He sounds like he knows his stuff. But
Oh, is this not an elevator?
They did blend it.
Oh, okay.
This is a hole, my friend.
I was on top of it when it opened. I thought it was going to be an elevator. So we
Hop
meant to
down
go
if you dare.
down instead?
Yeah.
If the game will let me up. There we go.
This that we're in is basically like the world's biggest server room. It's that AI that's been like
Of
pointing us in the
course
right
it's
direction.
AI.
Where all this stuff is. Well, I mean, I suppose nowadays it makes more sense with the AI stuff. But do you have an AI running the city, doing the traffic lights and stuff? Kind of makes sense. This is all running very many instances of ChatGPT. Is what we're establishing.
The thing is, so the things you were saying there, actually, I think you'd expect to maybe have... Well, actually, no, not really, because traffic lights don't need AI. Like, you're just wasting power at that point. I know
Well, you
this
can have to control them.
You can, but is it needed? So, like, this is a big conversation that's coming up a lot now. AI is being used for things where it's like, yeah, it can be used, but it doesn't need to, and data centers are actually struggling to keep up because they need too much power, and power grids can't keep up.
I think it depends on your definition of AI, because all the traffic lights around here are controlled by quote unquote AI, and it's been a lot better since they started. But I don't know to what extent those are communicating with each other in terms of like junctions. I imagine something is controlling on a wider
I'm assuming
level,
it'll be running, if it is doing something like that, it'll be some machine learning algorithm, which is still like form of AI.
algorithm, yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, that's the thing. It just depends on what you classed on it. But like, so around here, they essentially have like a ton of cameras set up that detect like who arrived at what queues first, how long they've been waiting, how many people are in it, what other parts like where the junction leads to are blocked up, and how to regulate that sort of how to regulate the traffic flow like that. And it's a lot better on a night, right? When I'm driving home from my missus on a night, she totally grenaded our friend. When I'm driving home from my missus on the night, the traffic lights are basically non-existent because they see me coming from further up the road and they just switch them all to green. Because I'm the only one driving around. It's great. I get home in like 3 minutes. It's ideal. Whereas previously, you know, a few years ago, I'd have to pull up at the traffic lights, wait while nobody else is there for it to loop back around to me, and then I could set off. It just slows the whole thing down.
That's fair.
And
so,
you're leaving more opportunity for traffic to build up then, aren't you?
So there is like a use case there, then maybe I was wrong, but there is definitely a big thing of where AI is being used in places where it doesn't need to. And it's like...
Oh, there's a ton. I would argue most of it. Anything that doesn't really anything that they're arguing is AI and not an algorithm probably is a waste of space.
Well, the thing is, it's like
really?
Depending on what it is, it might still be AI. If it's like machine learning algorithm, that's still a form of AI. It's just that it's a very like AI is a big field, and like machine learning is built to be able to do one task, and one task only. There's like a term for it. I can't remember what it is, but it's like a one task only kind of deal. Also,
Yeah,
this
I
bit
don't,
is a bit
don't know the word.
savvy,
I know what you
this
mean.
level.
Yeah. I'm low on health, so I'm gonna need you to go. Well, I'm gonna need you to not set the entrance on fire for a start.
I mean,
but...
I'm completely out of ammo, so I'm just gonna melee everything.
Oh, well, fair dues. There's some plasma pistols and stuff around.
Yeah, I'll grab them in a sec. Go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's things like
fine,
generative AI and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of services where you can use that now. And
Oh.
ignoring all the issues with, like, copyright and that, stealing from artists, which is a whole other issue. Like, the power draw and everything for them is insane. I did, interestingly enough, I think I might have mentioned this on stream a while ago, but I did a presentation for work on large language models, which are things like ChatGPT is an example of a large language model. And I worked out, because I was looking at running one for Lakea, the streams. And I worked out that if I was to run a large language model on stream, just the large language model, not the stream or game or anything else, my computer would use enough... Oh, no, that's Tim's point of view. My computer would use enough power to drive a modern electric vehicle from my house to work and back 1.5 times or something like that. It would power an electric vehicle for 4 kilometers.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I think that's the thing, is that the hardware is, like, not even the biggest issue now. It's the I mean, you can power it. Should you?
Like
it doesn't
those
seem worth
kind
it,
of tasks, yeah. It's like it's the amount of power it takes. Ooh, yes.
I considered trying to see if I could get it going on my phone. If I could get like a real low-powered one, because I won't bother about the response time.
I love how we were just ignoring this guy dying. Sorry, carry on.
Sorry, he's dead. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. Yeah, I considered it, but then I was like, oh, this is gonna tank my battery so much. It's absolutely not worth it. I mean, it's the reason why all these things are cloud-based, right? Rather than just like a thing that they're advertising to you. But
so I want you can run locally, but yeah, a lot of it's cloud-based. Like, to make it clear, my biggest issue with things like Gen AI is still the ethical issue of stealing from artists and stuff like that. It's just still the context of the chat. Like, there's other issues with these as well. Like, the scope goes beyond just stealing from artists, which a lot of people don't realise.
I think, ironically, you have a lot of the same problems with this as you had with things like NFTs and that, in that they often they steal from artists, often they look kind of ugly, and also they drain a ginormous amount of power.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of money in it, and it is probably a bubble.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of similarities, actually, when I put it like that, I guess. But, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of mental.
And it's like when people start talking about AI getting more advanced to what you see in movies and that, where it's becoming like a living conscious. Don't even make me laugh. We do not have the hardware to run that. Not even close.
We don't even have the ability to contextualize what a consciousness would mean, let alone make it.
Yeah, but
plus, I think the thing is,
anything.
You've got a real hard time differentiating what. Because somebody who doesn't know how ChatGPT works could look at it and go, yeah, that's talking to me. And they don't get that it's just like, it has a vague idea of what a human would say, and it's just mimicking it. They don't get it.
Yeah,
so if that's your Turing test, then we've already passed it. But we clearly haven't, you know?
Yeah, so like the one that gets me, yeah, I'm dead again. It's like when people say, oh yeah, we can use ChatGPT for coding, we don't need developers anymore. It's like you're showing you don't understand what ChatGPT is or how it works. It doesn't understand the context of the problem you're trying to build a solution for. Like, it doesn't understand code or anything. It does, like, what the way a large language model works is it breaks a series of text down into tokens, not even necessarily words, just tokens. And based on its learning data, it can work out what would logically come next. After a series of tokens, i.e. your conversation, it can work out what would logically follow on from that. But that means it's following these tokens and the context of these tokens, not the context of the problem you're asking it to solve with code. So even though it can sort of do it, it's not actually tackling the problem you're asking it to do.
And I think obviously mileage varies depending on your service, right? But usually you're only looking at about 25 tokens in a conversation. It's not remembering that far back, really. As far as 25 messages, sorry.
Yeah, I guess
as far as these things go, it's not. No, 25. It's definitely not 25 tokens. 25 messages is nothing really in the context of a conversation. The line, like a line of me saying something to a line of John saying something in this conversation that we're having, 25 is nothing really. It's not even enough to hold the context of this AI conversation that we're having right now, or even half of it. So it's unrealistic to expect it to be able to, you know.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
But from a technical point of view, these are fun and cool technologies. I would love to see what they are capable of. It's just unfortunately the way they're being used and stuff like that is not good for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
I want you to see what's coming next. Watch The Simpsons. Yeah, apparently they've called like a number of things in the past. I've never really watched The Simpsons, but apparently they've called like a number of events.
I think this is one of them things where there are that many episodes of The Simpsons that eventually they're going to get some things right. But they also predict that you'll solve environmental problems by putting, you know, just like burning a place to the ground. Well, I guess it isn't that far off either, but I don't know. It's sort of like the monkeys with a typewriter sort of thing.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I remember we were talking about this on stream a while ago. I think it's on some like season 35 or whatever. And it's got like 26 episodes a season.
I think it's more. I think it's quite a bit more. I might be wrong.
It was a while ago we were talking about it. I might be misremembering it, but it was quite a lot, wasn't it?
Yes.
Like either way, it's a lot.
It's a lot more than it should be.
Ooh, access granted. No idea what that means. Not some things, most things. Define most things, Wolf Warrior. That makes me wonder, are there any games you look forward to? Baldur's Gate. I'm assuming you're on about our backlog. Baldur's Gate is definitely on there. Looking forward to that. The Dragon Age games, they're meant to be good. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what else is on there. Ooh, knock. Ooh. Oh, no. Sorry to disappoint you.
It's you.
What did he say? Sorry.
I thought.
Let's watch this out.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
What was your name again? Inside, now.
This way and stay quiet.
Some idiots blew the building at the top of the shaft. Woke the whole hive.
What
Down
idiots?
There?
Yeah.
That's the superintendent, the AI that runs every system in the city. My mission, our mission, is to secure the superintendent's data.
Problem is, there's only one way in from here.
Oh,
right
wonderful.
through the
Of
hive.
course, that's the case.
It would have been suicide to go alone, and I was hoping for more backup. But I guess you're it.
You've been solo since we dropped. Fighting on the surface? Unless you spent all night hiding in your pod, you must know your stuff. Show me.
Right, let's see.
If you'll remember rightly, we were knocked out in our pod 4, everything up until the last like 30 minutes or so of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't need to know that.
So before we go on, just to answer a few things. Have fun with the most annoying part of the game? Oh, wonderful. The top of my head, automated libraries trump clothing shows. Okay. I'll be honest, some of those I don't feel are that thing. Like automated libraries, I feel like that was just a march of technology. As for games coming out this year, I don't really keep up with AAA games. Because I haven't been, like, Will, tell you what, Will, when was the last time you heard me excited over a new AAA game?
I thought you were maybe excited for Space Marine, but I might be wrong.
Not particularly, no.
Okay. I don't know. I find it hard to pin games that you like. I find that you...
Yeah, those Baldur's Gate, and I can't think of another one before then. I just don't...
Are you excited? Oh, regardless of the outcome, you're excited for Payday 3.
Yeah, to be fair, I was excited for Payday 3, I'll give you that. But generally speaking, I don't get much entertainment from a lot of AAA games anymore. I find... I'm just not... I don't know, I just don't find that many of them fun anymore. For various reasons. They just feel a bit samey, I guess, a bit soulless. I've spoke before about why I keep going back to like old games, why I keep going back to games like The Hobbit and stuff like that. It's not just nostalgia, it actually feels like the game's got something, the game stands out. Whereas some games nowadays just feel like the latest graphics put on top of like the latest shooter or whatever. Or everyone will, like, a new idea will come out, like Fortnite, for example. Ooh, let's go, like, Battle Royale. Well, no, Fortnite wasn't the first Battle Royale, but, like, a game will do something new, i.e. Battle Royale. Next thing you know, there's, like, 1,000 copies of the same game. So, I just don't get excited for AAA stuff anymore. Some indie stuff I do, but not so much AAA.
I think there's been a lot of good AAA games come out recently. I just don't know if you've necessarily tried. I think if you don't go looking for them, they don't shove themselves in your face.
Yeah, that is fair. I don't really go looking.
Deathloop was like if you put Groundhog Day in a first-person shooter. It's quite neat. Well, it's Lies of P was apparently really good recently. What else? I don't know. Those ones are the ones top of my head.
I put some recommendations in the game suggestion. Awesome. I'll take a look later on. Thank you. Star Wars, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Never been into Star Wars.
That's fair.
Yeah, like it upsets a lot of people.
Order and, into the hole. Fallen Order and what's his face were good. Plop down.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, again, take your word for it, but indie stuff kind of suffers from the same fate if it's good, copy it. But to some extent, yeah, that's true, but I find indie at least puts its own spin on it more often, whereas with AAA, when they put their own spin on it, it's just their own form of microtransactions or whatever. So... Not played Elden Ring, that does look interesting, but I've never played the Souls game, so...
I don't know if you'd like a Souls game. I would like you to try one, though, to find out.
I think I said I was going to try Dark Souls at one point, but I don't... I've never got around to it.
I think indie games are... if you look at like indie games as a whole, I actually think they're a little bit ass. I think they're great, but I think there's so much really good stuff because of the large amount of indie games that there are. Like there's just physically so many of them that the really good ones come to the surface, and those are those are your Undertales and whatnot that you remember.
It's getting warmer.
Yeah, you do have to go do some digging. That is.
But I do feel like it is a bit like a giant gladiator pit.
That is very
like,
true. It's like monkeys with typewriters, isn't it? So.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Obviously not to discredit the hard work that goes into good indie games, but I just think there's that many of them. There's something ridiculous like
I think there's something to be said for I think there's something to be said about AA studios, really, isn't there? Like, they're not the big AAAs, but the AAs. Like, in the middle.
Yeah. You got the sorry. Things like Payday 3 are AA production, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And
like, it's where you've got a studio where you've got a bit of budget, you can push the boat out a little bit more, but it's not quite at the size yet where they're just like, let's do whatever we can to grab profits.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but I mean that was the first part of a sentence that I didn't get to.
If we got attacked, I'll give you a break.
So I think a lot of the general populace has a hard time decoupling a AA game from AAA expectations, and I think you don't get a lot of AA games because of something like that, and they often have the price point that makes them hard to justify as well. GTFO is apparently really good, but it was 30 quid, so I'll never know. No, that's some of the original guys who did Payday went on to do another sort of co-op shooter. That's apparently really good, but I'll never know because it's like 30 quid. And I can't convince myself to spend 30 quid, let alone 3 other people for a co-op game, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess a lot of Valve games or earlier Valve games are arguably
AA, yeah.
Not now, but yeah.
Apparently the indie games, the good thing about indie games is the creativity. The best examples of AAA's just being carbon copies of themselves. FIFA. Yeah, FIFA is a massive example of that. Literally the same game every year, just with a graphics tweak and updating the team rosters. Like, how that is ethical, I don't know. I don't know how you can call that a new game every year, but it's the same game.
Yeah, FIFA hasn't done very well in the last quite a few years, and I think it's easier to see why. But
yeah,
I don't know. Sports games in general have always been like that. You go back to like the 90s on the Mega Drive and they're still doing the same thing. It's so ridiculous. It's amazing that they've managed to keep this train rolling for like 30 odd years.
Yeah, that's true. Somewhere it's like, it makes you wonder how they've kept it up. Apparently Elden Ring was Snow Leopard's first Souls game. How did you find it, your first Souls game? Oh, this is a long one from Hey, give me a second. Personally, I think the thing that makes it look like everything's copied is also a lot of things are already done. When someone does something new, like when I'm on observation duty, that's just a horror version of Search the Different. Now you have things like Exit 8 or Floor 11, which is the same idea. Like, yeah, there's definitely a case of a lot of things have already been done. There's like a lot of ideas out there, and there's things, certainly with like story writing, that there's no such thing as an original idea anymore. But there's still like your own spins on putting in things and like ways of making it to like make it your own.
Yeah.
And I just think some people do that better than others. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say I'm just gonna put in Observation Duty is just FNAF on an even lower budget. I don't know if I can call that original. It's
I wasn't a fan of the original FNAF games as it was.
Yeah, that's fair though. To be honest, I recognise like they really revived the horror as a franchise. That's as not as a franchise, as a genre. That said, I don't think that they're that good, really. I think they're only alive because like the story was intriguing? Question mark? Or the story wasn't forthcoming enough to people to know whether it was intriguing or not.
Yeah. And I do reckon, and I don't mean this as a slight against Scott Cawthorne at all, by the way, but I do reckon he didn't really write a story. He just kind of like jumped on board with what people are theorizing online and ran with that. Like, I fully suspect it. And I think not a bad thing. DMs do it all the time in D&D.
Nice and slow.
I think he did it the other way around. I think he had a plot, and then he tweaked that plot to not be whatever people were theorizing it to be. To constantly introduce like things that were not lining up to keep the conversation going. Because otherwise, if it lines up too much, then people just go, "Ah, solved it," and then they overlook the little bits and bobs that don't line up, and then it's like it's pretty much done. Oh, hang on, let's just pause for the cutscene.
Memcore error. Oh, wonderful.
Too real.
Don't shoot. We've seen them before on other ops, but we've never gotten this close. Best we can tell, they're prisoners or slaves. Either way, they don't like the Covenant any more than we do. I spotted this one in the tunnels. Watched it access comm lines, security cameras, traffic controls, you name it. Eventually, it holed up here. Oni calls them engineers. Believes they're some sort of biological supercomputers. If I'm right, this one has taken the superintendent's data and combined it with its own. Everything we want to know about the Covenant, what they're looking for into the city, is right in here.
Here we go.
Damn! Buggers must have raised the alarm. Buck!
Veronica? Where the hell are you?
Data center, but we're coming out.
We?
No time to explain, but do not, I repeat, do not shoot anything pink.
Whatever you say, just come on!
Those brutes are here for the engineer. They'll kill it if they get the chance. You, stay behind me, okay?
This thing's totally gonna die.
I wish my hard drives looked that cool.
I don't really care how my hard drives
but they
look
wont
so
last
long as
long
they
in a
work.
firefight.
Yeah, but he's got RGB lighting.
On your hard drive?
No. Well, they do have
your
lights.
system. Your hard drive is buried at the bottom of your PC. You wouldn't see it.
Oh, you know that I have a million hard drives. No, there's no the one that we put in. What did we put in? We put in the M.2 and we put in the original hard drive from my last PC. Those were dwarfed now by the quantity of data that is swimming around over here.
You need to build yourself a proper NAS, dude.
Time.
You're gonna regret it. If one of those drives dies and you lose all that data.
Oh, I have a lot of it backed up. It's alright.
Okay, at least
I'm not silly with it. Yeah.
I say, because I know I massively need to build a NAS. Like, I'm running out of space, and like, I'm not comfortable with my current setup. It's, in fairness, it has worked incredibly well over the years. Like, when I've been using it, far better than I expected. But it still needs, like, replacing with a proper NAS.
Yeah, that's fair it is.
It's our exit, rookie. Head through the door.
I'll be honest, I can't be bothered with the faff of getting the parts, building it, setting it up. I would just much rather wham another hard drive in, hook it up to some cloud storage somewhere. Where are you?
About this,
What's you playing with cloud storage if you're doing that though?
I'll teach you a little trick after stream. Don't worry about it.
This cloud storage is not cheap. Like, yeah,
Depends on
because
who
I
you
did
are.
consider doing the same, but when I was looking up how much it would cost if I was to, like, I don't know, let's say AWS for example, get some S3 buckets to like upload everything up as a backup. It was not cheap for like the amount of storage I wanted.
There's a thing. Remind me after stream. There's a thing that I'll tell you.
Right,
I can't. Sorry everyone. I can't solve all your cloud storage problems, but this one has to stay secret.
As soon as I get a new job, go upgrade to a much stronger PC. Oh, absolutely.
Don't worry.
Like, when you get that disposable income, being able to upgrade your PC, it does feel good. What have you got at the moment, if you don't mind me asking? How do we get through here?
he's gonna let us in. I think he was
Oh,
just
okay.
keeping away because you were stood at the door.
Uh,
He's gonna wiggle at it for a while.
I've seen hundreds of these things today. Why is this one so important?
This engineer knows what the Covenant's after. If I could safely capture more of them, I would. What they know could win the war.
Oh.
You haven't killed
an
anyone,
older
have you?
HP
No.
gaming PC. That's fair.
Well, maybe one or two.
Nice work.
Mine's a custom build at the moment, but it's a little bit messy. It pretty powerful, but there's parts of it that are a bit on the weaker side. Like it still uses SATA SSD.
Buggers!
I've said eventually I'll upgrade and just build a brand new PC, but it's not gonna be for a few years yet. Like yours is getting on a little bit as well now, isn't it? But it's been what, like
8
7,
years?
8 years since we built it.
Yeah.
So it's
think
done
we're at 8.
pretty well.
Yeah, you know what? I've yet to come up with a game that this won't run. I mean, I'm playing Baldur's Gate fine. I'm playing Starfield fine. You know,
Fire in the hole!
I think Baldur's Gate I have on max as well. Which the chat will tell you, Baldur's Gate is a pretty good looking game.
Anyone
Yeah.
in there?
It's I do have to have them on the SSD nowadays rather than just chilling them in a hard drive. But that's technology, baby.
Yeah, like your GPU is gonna be starting to throw in some things if like you won't be running everything on the highest end, but I can imagine like you're still playing absolutely fine. My old 1070 ran things absolutely fine. It was only because of the streaming stuff that I bought my 3070.
Lord, that thing stinks.
That's fair.
Kind of reminds
Oh,
me
what?
of...
After this, ooh.
What was that for?
Abandoning the mission.
What mission? You dropped off the grid. My squad was scattered.
What's going on?
I cringe at that every time.
For coming back.
We're gonna get the squid boy out the city.
Thank you.
Okay, can we pause
You did
here,
good.
go for a quick break, because I am desperate for a toilet.
We're not
We
out
can.
yet.
Okay, awesome. So we are going to have a quick break here, guys. So if you all run to toilet, go for a break, blah, blah, blah. Run to toilet, grab a drink, yada, yada, yada. Now is your chance, and we will be back in a few moments. Alrighty, we are back. Thank you very much for keeping the wood pile stocked up, guys. Awesome. I'll keep us going for a while now. So, let's get back to the game. Right.
Yes.
Let's
So,
go.
we need to get this guy out of here. Now, we still have dropship in another one, but you can't just fly a dropship right into the middle of all this enemy-occupied stuff. So we're going to try and go to it. There is a plan, don't worry. Oh, and here's a fun thing. While you're standing near it, it gives you an overshield.
Ah,
You might notice.
nice. I wondered what
we
it
look
was.
from each other.
What it was. Yeah.
Buck, that
Yeah,
turret
so you'll
has
be a
us
little
pinned.
stronger.
We can't advance.
Flank the watchtower,
What
Trooper.
turret?
Take it out.
Oh, that turret. Okay.
That turret.
Not a very good turret. I've just literally walked up to it.
Yeah. I mean, we for the amount of murdering that we've done in like this like in canon night,
Shit.
this we have like the ODST equivalent of that shit, really.
Oh, okay. Did I die in Instaspawn?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Neat.
Well, you definitely died. I saw that bit. You went up in a fabulous looking explosion.
Is it a cunning plan? Indeed it is, Roderick. Indeed it is. Been so long since I've seen Blackadder.
I miss Blackadder.
Aye. How old is Rowan Atkinson now? He must be getting on a bit.
I don't want to think about it because I'm sure he's getting a little too old for comfort.
Yeah, like it's going to be a sad day when he passes. I didn't really care when the Queen passed. I will be devastated when he passes.
You know what? I realised when the Queen died that I was more upset about Johnny English being out of date than I was about her actually dying. Which I just like that film. It's just one of them where like you watch it now and then it's like, oh, this feels old now.
Yeah, the first one was really good. The first one was brilliant. I'm not as much a fan of. I didn't really like the second one, and I've not seen the third. I kind of don't want to.
Oh no, the other two are awful. Don't do it to yourself. The first one is the only one that exists. Don't worry about it.
If they were going to do more, they should have done them sooner, and tried to keep them in the same kind of vein.
I don't think it needed to.
an elevator right through here.
No, I don't think it did. If they were going to, they should have done it like Pirates of the Caribbean. If they were going to turn it from a single film to like a trilogy, they should have like had them tie in together a little bit more and kept the humor along the same lines, not try and do something completely different.
Yeah.
What's the thin blue line, Will Corey? I'm not familiar with that. Sorry, go on, Will.
Can't remember what I was going to say. I think isn't Thin Blue Line a police thing?
It sounds like the kind of thing that would be a cop show, doesn't it?
Oh, hang on, we're in a cutscene.
When did this happen?
They started showing up right before I went underground.
And you waited until now to tell me that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little busy making sure perfume over here didn't take around and blow us all up.
Eddie Buck, always thinking with his gun. You haven't changed one bit.
Me? What about you? Oh, so full of big Oni secrets, couldn't even give a guy a yes or no answer.
That's not fair.
Oh, you got that right.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Yeah? Well, here I am.
Really? A domestic? Now?
We need to move, now.
Yeah.
Were you too busy to plan our exit?
I stole a Phantom, yes, thank you. I hid it in the shipyards down the highway. But I only have room for two, so that thing's gonna have to sit in your lap.
The engineer. Where did it go?
I like this dude.
He's already.
Yeah, he's just hijacked the tank.
Keep up.
I'm gonna say no. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'd rather not get a shiny named after me. Thank you. It's a nice idea, but I'd rather keep my name to myself. Thank you.
Take the wheel, rookie. All right, shotgun.
Yeah, you'll sue him for copyright.
Look, would I even be able to do that? I've not trademarked, you know,
You haven't
Materies
trademarked.
coil.
Okay. I
Don't
guess
think
you're
I
just
could.
gonna. It's alright. I'll just walk.
Well, I thought you were getting in with the other guy.
You don't have a gunner on the back. I was gonna get on the back
so.
of yours and let the guy get in the side. Do you want to get on the gunner of mine?
No, you get in the
You wanna
gun of
drive?
mine. I drive.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay. Let our guy get in the side though. Let our guy get in the side.
Well, if he keeps up, come on. Come on, Slowpoke.
There we go.
Don't let us down, Gunner.
We'll see.
You're being shot at, Gunner. You're not doing anything about it, Gunner.
Well, I'm gunning. I'm gunning.
I'm killing more than you, Gunner, by running him
Christ.
over.
You've killed the suspension.
Oh, mine is
Yeah,
detailed, but it
it's
still
not
works.
passing its MOT. A miracle, frankly. Testament to 2025 engineering. Oh, 2052 engineering.
20 whenever engineering. Sometime in 21st century.
25th. 26th? 26th.
Don't ask me.
Well, 500 years on.
5 years
Which,
on.
it's funny that we've got 500 years on and yet we're still just shooting things with bullets. That's one end where you just don't worry about it, right?
That's fair. I'll be honest, I wasn't listening, I was reading the subtitles.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, we want to not let things blow up the giant like APC that they're in. It's bad news if that blows up.
Naturally, I also meant to do that.
Oh, I guess we're leaving it behind.
Oh, it did turn right way up. Yeah, no, we'll get back in. Totally meant to do that.
You can flip it anyway. You don't have to. Oh, there we go.
Shit, out. Yeah, that's one way of flipping it.
Shields are holding, but not for long.
Let's move, let's move, let's move.
Yeah. Yeah, so Big Squid Boy was giving it some shields so that it's not as bad of an escort mission.
Nice. Okay, that's a bit.
It is taking quite a bit of fire.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, try and keep us ahead of it if you can. We'll clear the path for it. Although don't get in the way of it because it will absolutely destroy us if it hits us. Unsurprising.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, you're welcome to find out if you want to.
Alright,
Really
let's do that.
enough.
Donuts! You'd think Dare would know how to bloody drive.
It's the squid guy that's driving, that's the problem.
Oh, okay. Wow, we're trying to help the guy out and he's gonna kill us. Attitude for you.
Well, he's doing his best.
Doing his best, he says, running us over.
Well, he doesn't have us. Oh, hang on.
Oh, this
hang on, there's a
does not look like
situation.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy on you.
This
yeah,
is a little bit spicy.
Keep us spinning.
Yeah, I'm spinning.
There we go.
Let's go.
I think we covered that pretty well, all things considered. Oh. Cope with it better than we did that minor bump in the road.
Yeah, I know, right? Run him over.
The second one to walk off the bumper.
I love the voice lines for the little grunts.
So
never fails to make me laugh. Ooh, fresh meat.
Oh, yes indeed.
Is Buck coming, or is he go solo this?
I'll get him out. Oh no, he's figured it out. Oh. Oh.
Whoa, I'm on your team! I'm on your team!
You just... Alright.
I love how he started yelling at me then.
Isn't team being run over kindly, he'd have thought.
Oh boy, strange that when we almost ran him over.
Yeah, right? Who'd have thought? Yeah, well, I don't know, maybe he likes it.
I mean,
Well,
whatever
he does from
floats
his
your
voice
boat,
lines.
I guess.
He's not a fan. I'd say there's no way that exists, but there are
There's
people
some
who like...
interesting kinks
that
out
guy
there,
who,
I'm
who
sure.
like once went into being eaten, cooked and eaten, and was actually killed. So like, it could be... Oh, I'm gonna get the hell out of
Wait, hang on. killed, cooked, and eaten.
Yes. The guy was
I've heard
convicted as
of Vor, but that's taking it to a whole new level. Like, what?
Oh, we should get that other hog.
Yeah, we're getting that other hog. Like, I don't understand Vor, I'll be honest, but like to the point where you're actually asking someone, yeah, kill me, cook me.
Yeah, he did get killed, cooked, and eaten, and then the guy
Are you
who
sure
ate
this wasn't satire?
No, this is real. I promise you this is real. The chat will probably back me up.
I'll be honest,
yeah,
mate. I am having a hard time believing you. Like, I'm not calling you a liar,
no, it's reasonable. No, it's reasonable to not believe this. It's perfectly reasonable to not believe this. But unfortunately, it is true.
Wow.
The guy who ate him had a contractual agreement signed beforehand, so that he, to say, like, oh, I consent to being, killed and eaten. And then when he killed and ate him, and the police found out, they were like, no, you can't just sign a waiver and kill a guy. No. And they put him in prison. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Because he is a cannibal.
I mean, like, people are into Vor. It's like, okay, fair, whatever floats your boat. But when you're actually, okay, I think the thing is confusing me the most is, like, the whole point of this is, like, you get a horny, right? Like, from my understanding of it,
right.
How do you get horny if you're dead?
Well, I think that's the thing. It would bother me if it was such a great experience and I could only do it once.
Yeah, like, okay. I've said before, some kinks, I can understand where people are coming from. Others...
Oh, you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead. Others, I really just don't understand.
No. No.
But I always take the point of view of so long as you're not hurting anyone, like, it's got nothing to do with me, so do whatever floats your boat.
I mean, he wasn't hurting anyone, but still.
You get it, when you're at the point where you're actually killing people, like...
No, when you're at the point of where you want to be actually...
Yeah, you got to draw the line somewhere.
There weren't as many Covenant last night.
Oh, how did we get to this discussion? Oh, man.
How did we get this discussion? I literally have no recollection.
You brought it up.
Did I? I can't. There must have been something that. There must have been something that led into
a man was cooked, killed, and eaten.
Is Stevie Wonder driving this car right now? What on earth happened there?
Look, I can't talk and drive at the same time, right?
All right, let's give this another go.
I don't know how exactly we got onto it, Max, but it was an interesting one. Will brought it up. I don't know.
No, I think I'm taking a lot of flack for this.
You genuinely brought it up. I'm not even lying.
I believe I brought it up. I just can't remember what led into it. I feel like it was reasonable to bring up based on whatever we were talking about. But I can't remember what it was, so I can't back that up.
Was it me running go the book? Oh, I keep dying.
Yes, it was. Yes. Oh.
There are some tribes that eat their dead as part of funeral, right? But,
yeah, there are.
Interesting.
People eat people a lot more than I think people should eat people. It just feels strange.
It does feel strange. Like, in fairness, that tribal one, I don't have as much. I don't find as much issue with it as the one who did it to get horny. Because it's like, well...
yeah, they're like reusing the meat, and they
with that one, you can at least say something about like the circle of life and stuff like that. Like you can kind of see the thinking there at least. Whereas just getting horny, I don't know.
Please drive the car.
Me now. Ooh.
Oh, you're taking us back.
Let's go.
Yep. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Right, I need help.
No, I don't want this. I want to drive.
Oh, you take the tank. I'll take Buck on the Warthog.
Nice. Oh, man.
No, Now, if you take friendly fire, it's because Buck has shot you. Bear in mind, not to me.
Well, why would Buck shoot me? He's an AI. Surely the AI should know not to shoot me.
No, they have a little bit of lenience programmed in for realism. I saw that.
Oh, wonderful.
If your tank could do some.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Okay, cool.
I'm just getting stuck on stupid things. I'm not sure what.
I'm gonna take out a couple of the turrets and stuff to give you a bit of an easier time.
Yeah, you do that. I'm struggling to get around the debris. I'm struggling with the tank controls in this game. They're awful.
Yeah, they're so not made for a mouse and keyboard, are they?
They're really not. They could definitely have mapped them better. Did you know the
you might
Warthog you're driving basically runs on water? And you know what? That does not surprise me with how it feels.
No. That's a reasonable thing to bring into the future, I think. Although for some here's a gripe for Halo 4, right? This isn't plot related, but they're hydrogen powered, right? Ooh, they are water powered. So why did they put a rack of 3 gas canisters when they redesigned it on the back? They're just carrying petrol just for the sake of it. That annoys me. That's all I'll say. But that
sounds like someone did not communicate with, like the law team did not communicate properly with the model team type thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they concepted it and were just like, yeah, it looks military. Put some things on the back. That'll do. That was about it. Oh, I'm grabbing a new one of these. I need it.
Can we actually blow up these bigger ships that keep coming overhead?
Oh yeah, the Phantoms. Yeah, you can. Do enough damage. So, hey, there you go.
There, got there in the end. They're too lazy to label them as water cans. You know what? I can imagine that.
No, they painted them red.
Oh,
and
so
red in
be like
games means explosive.
Yeah,
you
red means
petrol. I think.
But the dig site's on the other side of the city.
Here, let it turret. Oh, my tank's on fire. That's probably not a good sign.
That's not great. It's not ideal.
Oh well, just blow up as much shit as I can before I get blown up.
Yeah. So I got a special CP.
Ah, we're good. We're not dead yet. What happens if I get in the way of that thing in the tank? Oh, it does not care.
It
really does not care.
It does damage, yeah. No, it does not care. Correct.
I wish we could see a Nova nuke going off in one of the games. What's a Nova nuke?
It's just a really big bomb.
Huh?
It's like crack the steps of a planet over a very wide radius, sort of big.
Huh?
But at the same time, like how nobody would be around to witness it. Everybody would be dead. I feel like that's the kind of thing that you can only really witness at the end of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw your dead body flying. It took you a while to like acknowledge you were dead.
I did. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt myself. There's a grunt just lacing into these.
There's no other way. Covenant just waits at the highway. We're gonna keep rolling as far as we can. Get airborne, fly the Phantom to my beacon. Understood. Whatever you do, stay clear of that Perry.
There we go. It should respawn in a moment.
Yeah, I'm back.
It can destroy a small planet and its moon. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it can.
Oh man. Did I say I finally watched Oppenheimer a few weeks ago?
Oh no, you didn't. What'd you think?
Mostly liked it. I just didn't like how it flicked back and forth a little bit because once again it did not make it very clear.
What the time frame?
Yeah, the time frame. I hate it when things do this. Like when they move back and forth, but they don't give any indication that's what they're doing.
I think that maybe edges on personal preference, but I can see the complaint.
I'll be honest. I think I would disagree on this one. If it was a case of they told you they were moving back and forth with subtitles or whatever, I could see that as personal preference. But when there's literally no indication to indicate that you're moving back in time, forward in time, no flashback sequence, no subtitle, no nothing. How are you meant to piece the events together as the viewer?
I think as the viewer, there's quite a lot of sort of subtext that sort of shows it.
I'm sorry, I think that's stupid. You should not rely on subtext, because you're assuming.
Subtext?
Because the problem is, if you're relying on subtext, you're assuming that your viewer is coming in with previous knowledge. Because they need it in order for subtext to work.
Knowledge of what?
Whatever it is you're trying to use the subtext to explain.
No, that's not what subtext means.
Okay.
No. Subtext. In terms of all right, let's take for example the black and white sections, right? There's a clear, distinct change in what they are talking about. They're talking about things in the past that you've just seen happen, and then they, in the same scene, start talking about things that you haven't seen yet, but they are saying that they happened afterwards. That within the context of the film makes. Okay, that's fair. I know, but I think you can definitely.
Maybe you were right, but I just don't remember that.
I think you can definitely do it wrong, because I hated Dunkirk for that exact reason, because it does a very poor job of conveying what's taking place when. So you can definitely do it very poorly. I agree with that. I just don't think Oppenheimer does. But I get the complaint. It's fair.
For me personally, I just would have preferred a more linear storyline. I think it was trying to be clever to try and show something, and it didn't need to be. I think it would have just been. You know you're going the wrong way, right, Will?
I'm definitely not. You were going the wrong way.
We're being told to go with Buck.
We're told to go and clear the LZ. Wait, right, there was context when the thing was driving down here, and they were saying I'm just gonna hold up here. You head further in and go and clear it out. We want to be down here.
But I'm being told to go with Buck.
I'll shoot him if that makes you feel better. Might get to move.
Not really. You don't need to kill him.
I don't know if we can kill him. He's got a plot.
No, I don't think we can.
That's the strongest indication you can. Oh, I wonder if it's because the scorpion's in the way, actually. Maybe his pathing's messed up.
Ow. Just run him up, why don't you?
Alright, well, we need to be down there anyway. He'll join us in his own time. I might be able to scoop him in, actually. You might want to
you're gonna... Oh, this is some real Gary's mod crap, this. Oh, look out!
Don't get in there. This is perhaps not fitting of the music, but regardless, he's going in. I'm making it happen.
I don't know how you're going to get him in when that big tank's in the way.
There he goes. I'm a Halo seasoned veteran. Don't worry about it.
Sure. We still need to get you to play through The Hobbit.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it, and I will complain a very minimal amount. As minimal as is possible to do so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not convinced of that?
Nah, if you can be as respectful as you have been throughout us playing Halo, I can do it for the whole thing.
Okay. I feel like I haven't been as respectful with ODST.
Well, we'll see if that comes back to bite you, won't we?
Dude, I've done 4 of your games. You could do
I know
one
you
of
have.
mine.
I know you have. I know you have. Would you want me to play on this stream? How would you want to do it? Would you want me to play it in general?
I mean, we could do it on stream. You know what? We could do it on stream and do it as a bit of a just chime thing. I'd just like to show your point of view.
Oh, that'd be neat. Hey, they modelled this zebra's bollocks.
Really?
Sorry. Anyway. Anyway.
I wonder who had that charming
what's
job.
The game going on.
And I wonder if,
right?
like, that was, like, on their ticket when they had to make that model. I wonder if it included the zebra's bollocks.
Well, look, if they got it, you can track the direct, like...
I did not think that through, sorry.
Did you not? Did you not? Did you not? Hmm? So anyway, that's the non-canon ending.
Oh, it goes way back. No, this is before.
Oh, we're only 5 seconds away. No,
yeah,
it's
but
fine.
Buck bugged out, didn't he?
No, it's fine. Just drive your tank down. Go now. Go now.
Take the next off-ramp. I see a building
Okay,
north side
let's
of the
see
highway.
if this works
We'll hold
out.
up there, wait for evac.
There you go. Take the off-ramp. What are you doing? Is Stevie Wonder in that tank?
I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you.
I think I'm close enough where we might both die if you fire. So I think we're... Whoa!
How did you not get...
We're here. Rookie, let's secure that building.
How did you not get blown up? The whole vehicle was wreathed in flame.
We'll be okay.
These suits are flame retardant. I don't know if I mentioned that actually.
Oh, sure.
maybe not.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Sorry, we get stuck with those zebra bollocks again.
Oh, wonderful. I should have made this. Well, this stream is
it.
already 18 plus, actually, so.
Area secure.
Oh, there you go.
Veronica, come to
There's
us.
ammo
We'll
back here,
cover
boy, if you want it. And dare I say, there are rockets.
Mickey, what's your ETA? Had to
I'm not sure I should be trusted with those. Did you know the ODST modder is the first, is the first into hell?
Step on it.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
You familiar with that one, Will?
I am. I'm trying not to be big-headed when I say this, but I mean, at the very least, up until 2015, there was very, very, very few Halo things that I didn't know.
You're a bit of a super
It's
fan.
quite-
No, I get it.
Yeah, it's quite, it's quite intense, and not in a good way. It's not it's not in like a, yeah.
No, I get it, to be fair. I mean, look at when I knew just about every fact of the old Global Wars series. Like,
yeah, you know, similar sort of thing.
Everyone has like that little thing, don't they? Everyone's got their like particular thing. That's looking a little bit spicy. Helldivers basically copied ODST. I was thinking of Hellfarters, fucking hell, Helldivers, when he said that motto.
Yeah, Helldivers rubs a lot. I think it does like just enough to make it its own thing, to be fair. But I think it really samples a heavy amount from this Starship Troopers and 40k.
Oh shit!
Ooh, you bonked your head right in that corner.
Yeah, my skull is indeed fractured. Oh no, back here! Fuck's sake, we're never gonna complete this game.
I think it's expecting us to get past the first. Well, now it's an 18+ stream. Once the mountain gets involved.
Oh, you want a demo derby? I will give you a demo derby.
Well, hey!
Wow, what a speed boost that was!
I know.
Fucking hell! Like Power World?
It's mid just in time.
Never really
no, I think
played
Power World
I've
is
only
more of a
vaguely
direct
looked at
steal.
it.
It's more of a direct theft than I feel Helldivers is. Helldivers makes a strong attempt to make it its own thing. Palworld just saw like how popular Pokemon could be if they did something like decent with it, and
not the same game
capitalised
over
on it.
and over.
Yeah, well, no, I argue that they haven't done the same game over and over, and that's been part of the problem. They've strayed too far from what made dealers good.
Which is what?
From an outside looking in.
From the outside looking in, it always looks like the same game. Like bar 1 or 2 where they did something different.
No, there are really kind of gross sort of empty open world nowadays. It genuinely, I don't say this a lot about a lot of games because I do appreciate the effort that goes into making them, but it does have very much the vibe of like a Unity asset flip sort of situation, because like the terrain, like the world that you're playing is like the really basic like terrain editor stuff, where it's like the same textures and like there's no cliffs because like the editor only goes up and down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just got that kind of icky vibe.
I've not seen some of the latest
Nintendo game.
ones. No, Leopard seems to agree. Pokemon just got lazy with the worlds.
Yeah, it's been this way for quite a few years now. To be fair, it's just I don't know. They've never really improved on it. I think nothing particularly challenges them, and they always make so much money that they don't. It's the FIFA thing. Why improve when you already just make a ton of money regardless?
It's one of the things that gets me with a lot of games and that now, and like a lot of stuff in general, but games are definitely, I would say, the biggest, where it very much becomes a money thing, and it's like, obviously they're a company, they're there to make money, I get that, but it stops being about making something cool, something fun, something for people to enjoy, and just the bottom line, and you can really feel it, can't you, when you're like consuming that kind of content.
I think games and films are both pretty up there in terms of doing this. You don't really. Oh, I don't know. The thing is, you could say that books are like that and always have been, which is true.
Oh shit! Hello.
But it's not quite the same, I think, because you don't have the same kind of production level that goes into other media as you do books and games. It's just like a huge and TV. I'm adding TV into the film.
Yeah.
But there's such like a huge monumental process to get anything. Oh, I got killed. Get anything done in those spaces. That then to have it be like just lazy is such a waste.
Yeah.
Frankly, it's a waste of everyone's time, manpower, and money, in my opinion. There's a rocket launcher if you want it, by the way.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not good. Like, I actually want to make some progress now, so I'm not trusting myself with a rocket launcher.
Okay. Yeah, but you might do well with it.
More phantoms! Look sharp!
Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, they're a company, they've got to make money, I get that, but surely at some level they want to make a good product, you would have thought, and not just the bottom line.
Yeah. I think that probably the people who are passionate about it are long gone. And it's the people who want or need the on the ground level want or need the money to do something that they actually enjoy later on, and they're content to just make FIFA 2568 in the meantime.
No, I think there's definitely people who are.
Big boys coming in.
I think there's definitely people who, at the ground level, want to make good stuff. It's just that they can't, because like they've got to work within the scope of what they like. Yeah, I'm helping. They've got to work within the scope of what they're told to work in by the boss. Oh, what a sting!
That was a good sting.
Yeah, like they've got to do what they're told at the end of the day, so they've not got much choice. And then they get taken advantage of, like in the games industry, where they're underpaid, overworked, but they do it because they want to make a good product.
Yeah. I feel bad for them.
Me too.
But,
so the seniors at work, I've said this a few times, have asked why don't me and some of the others ever think about going into games. It's like explaining that the games industry is not a nice place to work.
Yeah. I think over time my aspirations have gone from working for a company to just doing my own game, not because I think I could do it better, but because I won't ruin myself in the process.
You might actually get to enjoy it still, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, same thing. Like, I'm happy doing game jams and stuff like that, and maybe the odd project with like you or Dan. But I don't want to go into the games industry because I don't feel like working 100-hour plus weeks for pennies. Okay, it's not pennies, but it's the equivalent of pennies when you consider the amount of time that you're putting into it.
I think your time is much more valuable than whatever they're going to pay you to work the 100-hour work week.
Absolutely, especially like once you're in full-time work, your time just becomes so valuable, like genuinely.
Yeah, I mean we know that from this, right? I'm never around to make it on time because things get in the way. You know, the time is valuable.
Yeah, like the amount of time I spend on content, most of my leave now ends up being used for this kind of stuff. I'll use it for other things like real life stuff like general living. But if it's like, if I have, let's say, a eye appointment, I have to put the day off. Like, I'm at the appointment for what, a couple of hours? The rest of the time I'm working on content because it's stuff that I actually want to be working on. And not just like at the on the grind at work.
Yeah.
Time to go to bed. See you later, Materies. No worries. Thank you very much for joining in, Het. Take care of yourself.
Thank you for coming.
Especially now with like the new, I'm really enjoying getting back into the YouTube side. Like it's been a long time since I've done YouTube, and it's really like I'm really enjoying the content that I'm making for it again.
As long as it don't get hit.
Well, that's good. I think it's pretty easier because it's supplanted by the stream, so you don't have to produce as much. You can sort of do like the stuff that you want to do. You know?
Yeah, it's a good mix-up. Also, the fact that it's just stuff that I'm like happier with because there's like. It takes a lot more effort to produce, but it's much better content as a result. Are we done?
Kinda.
Easy does it.
Yeah, we're done.
Hell for that? Give him some meds, would you?
Yeah.
It's important. It knows things.
Heck, Gunny. I wasn't talking about the alien.
Mickey, I'm sending you a very special co-pilot.
Oh, come on! I want one of those things in here.
It won't bite, and unlike you, it knows what to tell those cruisers to keep them off our tail.
I think they're too busy to care. Looks like they found what they're looking for.
What about you? What about us?
Win this war? Then ask me that again.
That gun just got crushed. It didn't fold.
Phasing gravity technology stuff.
Your thing. Keep telling yourself
Don't
that.
worry about it. That big thing there that all these ships have arrived to extract. That big dish in the ground. That's the portal in Halo 3 that you go through to get to the Ark.
Ah, okay. Epilogue. Okay, what's in the epilogue?
Lord Hood may have given you clearance, but it was my op and it's my interrogation. We only captured one. It's very delicate.
Don't worry. I know what the alien's like.
Hey, one of our favorite dudes.
We love him. He would never do anything dangerous or anything like that.
It has access to the Covenant BattleNet?
Limited, but yes. We're not entirely sure how it manages a remote connection to the... What?
Whoa, stand down, stand down!
Sergeant Major, please. It's extremely flammable.
The brutes. The bastards who put bombs on your buddies and killed millions of my people. They're digging a mighty big hole. You're gonna tell me exactly what they're looking for, and then you're gonna help me stop them.
That one clip is the bit I've enjoyed the most.
It's Sergeant Johnson. What do you want?
Also, like, we got a bit of personality out of the alien. I've forgotten what it was called, but out of the alien there.
You know, I think for all the complaints that you could level at anything set timeline-wise after Halo 3, the fact that it's not got Johnson in it is like a big detriment.
He died in the third one, if I remember, didn't he?
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's Johnson.
It's a shame. Yeah, it's Johnson. Forget Master Chief. I want a game based on Johnson.
Really? Yeah, I agree. Hey, I think lots of people. So there's a without dipping too much into it, one of the Halo books covers like the very like initial contact between humanity and the Covenant, and Johnson is one of the people there. A lot of people want a game of that, which I kind of agree with. I think it would be good. Right, we've got a bit of time.
Yeah, let's do some multiplayer. Also, Snow Leopards said an interesting part. Apparently, if we finish Halo 1 on Legendary, you get a funny non-canon cutscene at the end.
Oh, you do. All of the games have a different ending if you finish them on Legendary.
Fair.
We can try.
No, we're not doing that tonight. We're not doing it tonight. Multiplayer, let's go.
That's a good call.
Because we're not getting it done in half an hour.
No. You need to wiggle your mouse or something. Apparently you're idling.
I haven't tabbed out or anything.
No, but it just has a timer. It says a timer.
Yeah, I remember this because I remember getting really mad about it because it's far too tight of a timer.
It's very overbearing.
Yeah.
It is not forgiving. It's nice that you very rarely have AFK players in matches. But
oh, I completely agree. You shouldn't have AFK players, but there is such a thing as too tight. Like, if someone stops to answer a message on the phone, they shouldn't be kicked from the game.
I think the timer is like 5 minutes, which is not very long. That's the amount of time that I spend on Reddit waiting for it to connect to a game, which is not. That's too short. 15's fine.
Oh, are you sure it's 5 minutes? Because it doesn't feel like it.
It's somewhere 5 or 10, but I think 10. That time there wasn't long enough for 10 minutes. I don't think.
It's definitely not 10. No way is it 10.
Has to be 5.
You should try Lasso. What's Lasso?
Oh, I would like me, you, and Tim at the very least to try Lasso, but we would never finish Lasso. So Halo has these things called skulls, like difficulty modifiers, if you like, right? And Lasso stands for Legendary All Skulls On. So basically, the hardest difficulty with all of the hardest difficulty modifiers put on. So it has things, and it's not like enemies do double damage. It's not as simple as that. There's like one of them turns off all of your HUD and your aiming reticle and your gun, so you can't see what gun you have. One of them, you only recharge shields when you melee things. What else? There's a variety of things.
I'd be game to give that a go. That could be a lot.
It's a fun 5 minutes. Oh, one of them. So whenever one player dies in co-op, you always go back to the last checkpoint, as if everyone died. If that makes sense.
Oh wow. Okay.
Which is
so that's better.
It's better than the single player version Because if you have that skull on in single player, if you die once, you go back to the very start of the level.
Oh wow, that is
that. Yeah, I've tried doing a solo lasso run of Halo Reach, and I think the most I could get to was I did it back in the day, but on this one, like as far as the PC one goes, I think I made it to about level 3, and my
okay, I'd have no
reactions
chance,
are
then.
not as sharp as they were.
I'd have no chance.
It's quite tricky. Well, no, actually, I'll say it's like unless you are super dedicated and know what you're doing, it's basically impossible. It's not impossible, but for all intents and purposes, it might as well be.
Ah, I thought I avoided that great grenade. I'm back, was cooking dinner. No worries. Will was just informing me about Lasso, and we're not doing it tonight.
No, not tonight.
Another time, maybe, but not tonight.
What game would people like to see done on Lasso? Probably out of 3 ODST and Reach. Because 1 and 2, the skulls are added in post, and they really don't work well for a Lasso. You can do them in Lasso, but they're just not really made for it in the same way.
Fuck. I'm sucking at this.
I'm not cooking today. Yeah. Oh fuck! No, I'm not doing great. I mean, we are winning. That's what matters. Yeah,
I don't think that's thanks to us. I'll be honest.
Nah, we're doing average for the team. Well, we're doing average for half the team.
Oh,
but we are the
one way
half.
you can say we are half the team.
God, just stole my kill.
Out of that.
That's unreasonable. I'm gonna steal his. Finish that guy off. Nice. Ooh. Things almost got a bit spicy.
I'm not dual wielding, because apparently that didn't go well last time. Reach, from what I heard, is the hardest one to do on Lasso.
Reach. No, Halo 4 is the hardest one. Reach is pretty hard, but Reach is like still kind of fair. So for context, Halo 4 came out on the 360, right? But it looks really damn good. Like really damn good. And the fact that they're able to get it looking that good on the hardware that they had is a miracle. But the sacrifices that they had to make to get there, such as making weapons despawn very quickly, makes Lasso incredibly hard. If not,
wow,
very, very, very close to impossible. Because there's just no ammo anywhere. So even if you
sounds
wanted
like
to,
a poor decision overall, I'm not gonna lie.
it's a poor decision as far as like the game is concerned, in general. So for Lasso, it like doubles it. Yeah, 4 is there are, like I said, there are a lot of things going on with 4. I don't want to put too much of a downspin on it because you might genuinely enjoy it because there are parts of the story that are really well done. Oh, I thought I was gonna got that guy. But it certainly has its fair share of issues, more than the others do, I think.
Oh, what killed me? Damn!
One of them has a sniper rifle.
Oh, that's what got me.
He's up top of the base. I can't remember what colour base that is. Oh, I've got an aim shot.
Work if I'm inside the shield. Oh, he had a sword.
Oh, he did have a sword. Correct. I was in the middle of running away from that guy.
I ran straight towards him because I was like, I'm gonna punch him. Fist versus knife is a little bit one-sided, whether it's sci-fi or not.
Yeah. Unless your franchise is called John Wick, you ain't win. Oh, I definitely didn't pick up the gun that I wanted. I'm just gonna put that away.
Let's say just start John Wicking in Halo.
Yeah.
Halo jumped off the edge. That would not be. Yeah. Oh, what? Was that? Oh, there was someone else in there. Dang it!
Jesus Christ. Christ, they're all clustered in one room. A few good grenades and they'll all die. But
which room?
Do you know where the tower is? The one that you can
Nope.
kind of get on top of. Ah, no, there's 2 towers. I don't know. You know, here's one thing that I'll say Reach has over 3. It has little names for all the areas next to your radar, so you can actually call things out.
Yeah, that would definitely be better.
I would have known all of these at one point, but that point was like 15 years ago. We've long passed it. It needs a bit of something.
Fuck! Oh, I could get close. No. I have more kills than you. I will take that.
Oh, no.
It's not very often
You know what? No,
I get to claim I have more kills than you.
Nah, I'm proud of you doing well. That's good.
Oh, bollocks,
10 kills. 10 kills, pretty. You got a fifth of the kills of the team.
I'll be honest. I don't know how I have 11 kills, but I have 11 kills.
No, I agree with that statement. But the result is what matters. Oh, yes, the sword. We literally need to kill one more guy.
Yeah, one more. The Juggernaut game mode is fun to play in multiplayer. I think we played that way back in university, right? Back when I was in
Jugs? Maybe. Jugs is pretty good. Whoever's winning has like extra shields and whatnot. But then everyone sort of piles on them.
Yeah, I'd be game to give that a go. That's a bit
It's
of a
not bad. There's some good. You know, Hill has some really good game modes. It's just that, like in the heyday, obviously you could get every player to the populated. You could get a game whatever you want, you know. But nowadays, given that like this game alone this port is 5 years old of a 10-year-old game of games from 2001.
It is no got
the
many players
population is
anymore.
not as strong. Yeah. I mean, we are still finding games pretty quick, to be fair. But yeah, it's just no. I'll let me back out actually. I'll put us in a couple more. The match composed of this is pretty good actually, so I'll put us in a couple more categories.
Yeah, let's see what we've got. Also, just realised I've got like a text from my message from my mortgage advisor like 2 hours ago, asking for me to quickly reply to something tonight. That ain't gonna happen.
No, I don't think they're gonna make that. Was it anything important?
She advises me on a couple of things there, like various insurance things and stuff like that, and we're changing some of my policies for like income protection and stuff like that. So I'm gonna assume it's to do with that.
Yeah,
like we're reviewing it the other day, and literally with my same provider, I could be getting more for less by just cancelling and restarting my policy.
See, it's fair dues to be upset about that, really, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. It's like, excuse me? So, yeah. Because initially I was like, I don't really want to faff with it. It's a pain in the backside. I'll just take what I've currently got. But when it's a case of I could be paying less for more with the same provider, it's like, absolutely no, I do want to do something about that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Hey, Prof, how are you doing, buddy?
Silliness.
Good to see you. Why did the Master Chief get insurance? I don't know. Why did Master Chief get insurance? Get the fuck out of my stream.
Is there a mod who can ban other mods?
Yeah, me. Oh, that's awful, Prof. How are you doing anyway? Hope you're keeping well.
We certainly haven't.
What was that, sorry?
So somebody's got to bring the comedy. We certainly haven't.
Oh, we're playing mainly the same guys. I think that says a lot about the player base now, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
All good, loving the new mic. Aye, thank you. It's still a bit echoey, but that's the room, unfortunately. Like, Prof's not seen my house yet, but Will can confirm my living room is very echoey for a living room. So,
yes,
I gotta get some soundproofing
in. We need to kill the enemy VIPs. There'll be like a little guy with like a star above his head. One of our guys has a star above their head. I don't know which one it is. One of them. Who is it?
Oh, I
Was
might
it
have
you?
jumped off the
I
map.
think it's you.
Oops.
You were the VIP. You are not. I don't think you're the VIP anymore. I hope not.
Oh, man. But I got the new mic mainly for D&D videos, Prof, because as we spoke about, my old mic just wasn't very well suited for it.
Yeah, it's fair dues, though, to be honest. I still don't think your I'm the VIP. I still don't think your old one was that bad, to be fair. But
It wasn't like
I get the upgrade.
it genuinely. For normally people say headset mics suck, and generally they do, but that one was actually pretty good for a headset mic, which is why I stuck it out with for ages. It's just when it came to recording like audio for stuff, it was not good. And there was just like, since I'm getting a new mic for like YouTube recording anyway, I might as well set it up to use it for streaming.
Yeah, you might as well, really.
Oh, I forgot we had abilities like shield. Huh?
Give me the. Yeah, there's equipment you can toss around and whatnot.
Oh, what? I thought you were going to die after that punch. Damn it! You didn't. Bugger. So we only get points for killing their star dude, right?
Yeah, we do. And they get points for killing me at the moment.
Okay.
I am the VIP.
Oh.
Everybody has
It's
left.
basically get down Mr. President in Halo.
It is, yes, but I think every single member of our team has abandoned Mr. President.
Oh, what a shame.
God,
Mr. President will have to fend for himself. Oh, shit.
Mr. President can.
Why did Truth lead the Covenant through the journey? He thought he'd... Oh, some of these are awful.
Can we end the stream now? Are we done? I think we're finished.
You've still got to tough it out a bit longer, dude.
I didn't sign any contract that said I had to do.
You signed a social contract.
Yeah, but it was on Snapchat, so it's not recorded.
No, you said verbally before the stream started. We confirmed it.
I don't recall that.
It's
Discord doesn't log your calls, undoubtedly. So
we're gonna say we both have bad memories, so it's no good saying we don't recall it, because we both could have said anything for all we know.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dead.
Oh, let down. The president
Where's the
was
rest
let
of the
down.
team? I have the most VIP kills and longest alive as the VIP. I'll have you know.
I killed the VIP. I did better than you.
Excellent. That's not true, but excellent. I was about to compliment you until you tried to rub my face in.
What in the 10 plus years of us being friends makes you think that we were going to get on in this game?
That's fair. Well, we are on the same team. It's supposedly.
Yeah, for a change.
No.
Who's our president?
He's in the middle. Who is our president? This cat guy. We have a cat above him.
Nice. Ow. Oh, Morgan was behind me. Shit.
Got bad.
Yeah. I gotta say, I definitely prefer these DMR type guns. Even if it is on 3-shot mode.
They're you know what? They've always had a bit of a problem since they introduced it. Oh, who punched him? Who's that? Did you go down? Did you land?
I watched it though.
Oh right, okay. I thought you were the one who went into him.
No, I just watched it.
Thank you for your sacrifice. That looked like a porcupine.
Oh, I'm trying to
We do appreciate your jokes, Prof, though. Keep them coming.
VIP dead. I died in the process, but that's fine. We'll take it.
That's fine. Yep. A win's a win.
Oh wow, we are slaughtering them. I like this game mode. This is a fun game mode.
Well, this is a good game mode, isn't it? That's the thing. Halo has loads of good ones that aren't just like kill people. I guess this is a variation on kill people, but
yeah, but at least it's a variation on kill people.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a shame that like the majority of the populated modes left are.
I can't believe I missed with
kill
that
people.
punch. We won, yay!
There we go. Look at you playing the objective.
Yeah, for a change. Oh, we should do that one again.
We'll try. So the way that MCC works, that you basically it has like all the game modes in like a row, and you just like toggle in and out the categories of ones that you want. So there'll be like a few in this category.
I vaguely remember this, yeah, because I remember being a little bit nicked with it. It's like, it's one of those things where it's not a terrible solution to a problem that's kind of their own making. If you have too many game modes, you're splitting your player base too much, and you're going to struggle to fill lobbies. But so you've kind of got to do something, but then you're taking control out of the player's hands.
You are, but I think it's kind of elegant in the way of normally, say, even if I boot up Halo Infinite, the most recent one, right? Until well, no, even still now, you pick like, I want to play Slayer, right? Or I want to play Capture the Flag, whatever, and it'll give you modes based on that. But you can only queue for Capture the Flag or Slayer, right? But this will let you queue for as many as you feel like you want. So like at the moment we have, I don't know, like 8 different categories selected, something like that. And the only ones that have taken us out of are like snipers, because we're not gonna have a good time with that. I can put us in it if you want.
Nah,
but
we're not playing well enough for that right now.
Yeah, exactly. SWAT, which is where you have no shields and everyone's like one hit headshot. But that's not for me. I don't think that's like how Halo's built to be. It doesn't. I don't know. It's a bit too quick and Counter-Strikey for me.
That's fair.
And what else? Griffball, which I don't know if we've ever played Griffball, but I don't know if it's DLC.
I think we did briefly backwards at uni, but I don't remember much of it. Again, we haven't really played this game much since my last year of uni, which was 4 years ago now.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
I'm just one of those insane people who is still clinging onto a game from like 2 decades ago. So,
dude, I streamed a game from 1997 for 2 years. I can't say much.
Which one was that?
Dungeon Keeper.
Was that? Oh yeah, that is.
Prof, if you're still in chat, have you had a chance to look at the script so far for the next video? I know I linked it with you and Bladed because I wasn't too sure on one part of it. So I've rewritten it, but it's like split between that and the old way. And I'd kind of be interested on a second opinion on it. Might send it to you as well. We'll see what you think.
I'll have a look. Oh, send it to my partner.
I was gonna send it to her after I finished, just because I know you said she's got more skill with these things.
That is.
So I wanted to send her like the first full draft.
Yeah.
So I'm not like sending her bits and pieces, so to speak.
Yeah. No, I get that. This is King of the Hill, by the way.
I noticed.
We want to capture the hill. Okay. Just checking.
I
don't think the rest of our team noticed, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll definitely send it to her before I get it finished. This is just an opinion on one section. There's basically, I don't want to give too much spoilers in chat. Oh, so of our teammates are AFK anyway. Yeah, there's basically a section of dialogue where the first time I've tried writing it, just felt a little bit forced. So I took another crack at it. It's kind of hard to aim this gun right now.
Yeah, I got one. I plowed straight into one.
Yeah. I have no hill to stand on.
Not wrong. They basically put it there as decoration, but it's not tagged as such. You can still get in it and drive it, so I'm gonna make the most of it.
You can still use it.
Oh, this is dire.
Ah, fucked up the melee. Fucked up the melee. Where's the...
It's sort of tucked in this little garage, sort of. God damn it.
Okay.
Open up. They're in the way. Finish them off, boys.
Oh, what? Oh, he must have beat me to the melee. Damn. Oh, I had him.
The announcer had a lot of business there.
Wow, they are absolutely slaughtering us.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
I think our teammates might be forgetting we're not on a deathmatch.
Oh, so no, don't mention that they stopped. That's going to upset me.
Don't mention
Also,
what?
yes, I don't know. You?
Oh,
Snow's
red
asking
versus
if,
blue, yeah.
Yeah.
They were doing it for a long time though, weren't they? Like, in fairness.
Yeah, 2002/3 up until this year, maybe till end of last year.
Over 20 years. Like, that is a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah, it's a long time, and they still managed to make a much better plot than Halo 5 had. So, you know, they've really done something decent.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'd be good if I'd watched them as well, but it's like 22 years is a very good run, considering how long stuff like that normally lasts.
I think the thing is it had a really high point where like there was like a definite like ending where like it very much could have ended, and kind of sort of does in like a retconny sort of way. Oh, the guy's on the hog. But like it went on a little too long. You guys got in charge, and the quality went downhill a bit. And then the original guys came back and said, right, we're going to do one big, like, movie-length episode, just to tie everything off, and then we're done. And that one was actually pretty good. So it ended on a high note. That's all you can ask for something that's gone on that long. You know.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's a shame it went downhill, but at least they managed to bring the OG folks back to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Like,
they have
more...
13 good seasons. 13 good seasons, each of which has like 20 episodes in it. That's a strong show.
Yeah, like...
Especially one that is like... Sorry.
It just... Yeah, you get a lot out of it. For what it is, like... You get a lot out of it. Should we do one more?
Yeah, okay.
Let's put it this way. If I manage to, like, make D&D story videos for 22 years, like, in the way I am, I will be very happy. Like...
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh, man. I don't know how many videos I'd be able to put out in that time, but I will be very happy.
Yeah. I think that's a good result. I would be pleased with that.
If it wasn't for the cost of making the videos, I'd have like multiple on the go at each time. I'd probably need to find extra artists for it, but I would be making multiple at each time, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to. I'll catch you after. So I have a thought about how you can maybe optimize it a touch to be able to do it at a slightly lower cost.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear that. At the moment, my only real cost is paying Fran the artist, but it'll be nice to be able to pay VAs, but that's just not on the cards at the moment. So I'm just kind of glad people enjoy being able to join in for a bit of fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unlike you, I always pay my voice actors, so...
Really? So when can I expect my check?
Well, unfortunately, your voice lines were removed from the game, so I'm sorry, I can't do anything for you.
I still did the work. I provided the work. It's not my fault you decided to put it afterwards.
There's no evidence of that anymore, I'm afraid. So
we literally have DMs. I will post the DMs online. I will cancel you online.
I've deleted my half. So it just looks like you're having like a schizophrenic conversation with yourself.
Oh, let's face it, people would not be surprised to see that.
No, possibly not.
Oh boy. You've said that one before, Wolf Warrior. You've said that one before. You're running out of puns, dude.
Damn. We're out of the fun, guys. Oh. Were you on my point? Were you on my POV for that?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, no, that's only a good thing. I
I
grabbed the
wish I was,
camouflage. I grabbed the camouflage, and then thinking I was sneaky, I went round a corner, and then a guy was round the corner, and I thought in my head, I can definitely punch this guy to death. But then he immediately shotgunned me before I even got within range of punching. I didn't even do anything to reveal myself. Just thought. But no, shotgun jumped all so.
Yeah, shotguns tend to be messy up close.
They do. They don't tend to end well.
No, they don't.
Can you try and like bump it at people to me while I've got the sword?
Okay.
Hey, that's not what that means.
Oh man. No.
Oh,
put it on Will's view for a bit.
Butchered that. You butchered that.
Yeah, I really did, didn't I? I think people are actually being that scummy in real life, having commissioned art or voice work for some bigger project than lying that. Yeah, no, it is absolutely a scummy thing to do. I should point out, Max, like, me and Will have been friends for 10 years.
I told him up front I wasn't going to pay you.
Yeah, like, we've been friends for 10 years. We've made a lot of stuff for each other. Like, we know the ins and, like, the various things of stuff like this. We're joking around here. But generally in real life, when you're actually, like, doing it for a contract, taking people who need the work to, like, pay their bills, put food on the table, it's absolutely a scummy thing. Absolutely a scummy thing.
I'm doing awfully. I've not killed a single guy this game. That's atrocious.
Yeah, I've not killed anyone either.
Something needs to be different. I don't know what, but something. That's not a landmine.
Get good. We both need to get good.
Yes, I need to stop going down this one particular corridor because there's getting to be a slowly growing pile of corpses over there that are all mine.
Yeah, maybe take a different route for a change.
Yeah.
Wonderful to know. Yeah, like I said, we have been friends for a long time now. We've just taken the piss out of each other. Pretty much what we do.
Yeah, it's part of the dynamic.
Pretty much. It still makes me laugh. Like I've told this story a few times now, but like Will's old girlfriend back at college genuinely thought we hated each other.
Yeah, which was a reasonable thing. Yeah, she asked me like, why are you still hanging out with him when you don't like each other? Like, why haven't you cut him off? And I'm like, he's alright.
Got my first kill.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I was like, he's actually alright. He's just part of the situation. It's just how it goes.
Just part of our friendship quotation marks.
Yes. Yeah. That's the best way to put it. Yeah. I would struggle to describe what we have, especially after a game jam. I would struggle to describe what we have.
I would just leave it at close friends. Like,
yeah,
I don't really know what else you would describe it as. It's definitely a little different when you've been up for 40+ hours together, screaming at a game engine.
Yeah, there are very few people who have been tested as much as in those circumstances. It's basically torture.
Self-done torture?
Yeah, to an extent. There's a point where you're definitely kind of locked in and you can't back out, and then it's not self-done at all. There's nothing you can do but hope
I
for the
once
best.
had people trying to take credit for your work in group project in high school. Hell no, don't take that. But some students knew it was my work due to me being the only expert in that area. Honestly, good that people knew that. dummy thing to do to try and claim your work.
What was the area? I'm curious.
I guess it was model development, model making, or something like that, Max. You've probably seen some of the. You might have seen some of the work Max has posted in the Discord. I think I added you at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. I'm probably just not connecting like names to images.
Yeah, probably not. No worries. Thank you very much for joining, Wolf Warrior. Take care of yourself, buddy. But no, Max has done some really cool like model stuff. That he's shown me. Some of it like really legitimately good. Much better than anything I've done. Apparently it was about dinosaurs and paleontology and science about their evolution and stuff.
Oh,
And it helps when you were the only dinosaur fan in the class. Yeah. I'm just stupid for trying to claim it as their work, but there you go.
Somebody saw Jurassic Park and thought they were an expert.
Yeah, that sounds
not
about
you,
right.
the others. I should point out.
Yeah.
That seems real sassy, but it's not.
No, I think you'll get what you mean. It's like when people like write one Python script and decide, oh, look at that, I'm like a software engineer. It's like, no. Oh boy. Hey, anytime, Max. Like I said at the time, some of the stuff you made was really bloody good. It's really not my area. I've learned how to make a few bits. After like making my own stream scene and like one for liminal gender. But I'm not an expert on it by any means. I actually end up coming to Will to help like get the better touches on it anyway. Because he's better at that stuff than me.
What was this, sorry? What
like Unity scenes, just like polishing them up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I can make the models. That I'm alright at, but polishing up scenes, post-processing that Will's much better at. Which reminds me, one day we will actually get around to making a new stream scene.
Yeah, it's on the agenda, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the agenda.
Once Breakout comes out, I will probably have. I'm lying, I will have more time. But in my head, I might have more time.
What I was basically thinking is, at some point, we'll just organise a day where either I come to you or you come to me, and we'll just spend the day looking at, not making anything, but just requirements, goals, aims, you know, like planning it out. And then that alone would make things like a million times easier.
Yeah, it probably would, to be honest.
Well, I think we said we made that last one, didn't we?
Oh, I think we did, yes. I'll back us out.
All right. Well, anything you will say before we finish up?
What do you... Right, okay, give me 3 negatives and 3 positives of the game that we just played.
It's shit, it's boring, it's
cool.
dull.
Alright.
Okay, no. I will see if I can cope with 3 for each one. Negatives. The atmosphere, I'm afraid, I would have to say awful. I realise that sounds horrible, but it is that in direct contrast to what the game's trying to do. Trying to make a creepy atmosphere with low, long sounds when you're in the middle of a gunfight. It throws me out of the game, personally. So I don't like it. The story was a bit meh. I wasn't really invested in the story. And the gameplay didn't really feel like a Halo game. Would be my 3 negative. Positive, I like how it is basically bonus content to the Halo games. That is nice. I like that. And 2, I like the fact that they did try and do something new with it. I don't want to bash them too much. It's nice to see innovation. And sometimes innovation goes wrong. I wouldn't even say that it necessarily went wrong. It just didn't really land its target. Personally speaking. A third good thing... I'm not sure off the top of my head, sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, they have it. if anybody is a big Halo fan in the chat, I'm sorry. I know the public opinion of this game doesn't necessarily line up with what we just heard, but he's entitled to his opinion. Leave him alone.
Look,
I agree,
people can hate on me for my opinion. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Oh boy. No, but it'll be interesting to do the next one, and we'll talk about that offline, I think, because I don't want to commit to anything online that we can't realistically commit to. So just keep an eye out in the Discord for that one. Anything else you want to say before we finish up?
No, not really. Keep your eye out for breakout news. Self-promotion at the end.
Aye, tell me when it's ready to do a stream. I've said we'll do a stream of it.
I will do. I will do. I will do. I promise you. I will do.
Good. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll put it on our end scene now. We probably won't raid today because I want to go get on with a few bits. There will be another stream on Saturday. We're doing another stream on the Minecraft server. People are welcome to come and help out. We're going to be looking at building the Wizard's Tower. Probably won't take the whole stream, but folks are more than welcome to come and join in for that bit. And then I don't know what we'll do afterwards. I may have people join me for something. I might go do something solo. Don't know. We'll see. Also, tomorrow I'll put in an announcement in the Discord, which will be something big for the weekend after. We've got a big collab coming up. I meant to sort out something for it sooner, but I've not had chance. But you'll just have to wait for that announcement. In the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Take care.